dressed like I'm gonna roast some resumes. That's for sure. I'm just kind of getting all the website, everything set up. There's like 14 different buttons I gotta click to make sure. Good to see everyone. What's up, Dennis? David, everyone. Hello, hello. I'm just getting the Zoom set up right now as well too. Good to see each and every one of you guys ready for our 6 p.m. show Friday. Each and every day we're going to help entrepreneurs struggling with leads and sales. You are definitely in the right place. I just got to figure out how to set this up, and then got to put the promo on the website. We're just warming up, just letting people in at the end of the day. Come on in, come on in. Use video. Nice, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, because that would probably help. Come on in. Just bear with me. I have a whole NASA setup right now. What's up, Alfredo? How do you do this all day, every day? My brain is fried. And you're on Zoom. I'm on Zoom. I'm on YouTube. And my YouTube is crashing. I'm trying to press like everything takes 14 buttons to get set up. And then I can then my camera crashed. All right, camera crashed. We're gonna fix the my Zoom crashed. Hold on. Hopefully that didn't mess that up. We're gonna see. We're gonna rock it either way. Use video. Bear with me. Just trying to get video going. So we're just okay. Got the nice camera. Share. There. Okay. I'm just fiddling with finalizing Zoom. Awesome. We got that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You guys. Oh man, the camera is failing me right now. That's okay. We're gonna make it work. I'm like 30 seconds from being done with this whole setup thing. Let's talk AI. Oh, I've got some mad AI updates. Like, holy snap. And Dennis, I have a new shiny toy for you. As if you don't have enough toys to show. So we're going to talk about AI. We're going to talk about business. I'm just setting up my promotion right now for the people that want one-on-one business coaching. Just making sure. Okay, everything is done. All right, I think I am done and ready, set up. We can now start talking about AI. Whoo! Hope everyone's having a great day. Oh, you're meant to be here. Oh, Tress. We're going to talk about AI, how to get leads, how to get sales, how to automate your business, all that fun stuff. We got a jam-packed Friday show. We're ready to cook. Hope everyone's having a great day. I got my coffee, you know. Nice, nice, nice. And we are ready to rock. Good to see everyone. Come on in, come on in. Beyond Basics, good to see you too. Good to see everyone. Welcome all the community members. Happy Friday. Let's warm up the room. I have a ton. Okay, Dennis, give me about 10 minutes. We're going to wait until we get 10 subscribers on TikTok. And then we're going to basically start rocking. We have a ton of people that oh my gosh, I have some mad AI updates, which I'm super excited for. So
I got my video finally into Canva, so now I'm building my screen record of my Replit app to put behind it. So it'll be doing my AI avatar presentation with my screen recording of the app while it's building.
Game over. I'm excited. So a lot of people that if you're joining, good to see you, Tyler. Good to see everyone. Tomorrow from 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, probably for about 3 or 4 hours, we're going to build AI avatars. These are digital clones of you that will create content, so you don't have to create content. I know everyone wants that, so you have to be a member inside the AI community. I'll show you where to go to get that, but that is a free live workshop. Just go here. You'll get the invite to join. So that's going to be we're going to do our first AI hackathon. Everyone is excited for it. And don't worry, Dennis, I got a new shiny toy. I got about AI that Mickey introduced to me, and I'm like, dude, shared it with the groups, and then we'll talk about AI solutions. What are businesses buying as far as AI and automation solutions, chatbots, automations, lead generation, sales qualification, all that fun stuff. I'm going to show you guys a chart. Yes, Beyond Basics. If you go to simpletechskills.com, actually, let me type into the community. We got a lot. I got like a whole community stage. All right, we're just warming up until we get 10 subscribers in, and then we can start the show. I'm super excited for today's show. So, Beyond Basics, you just joined the community. Welcome everyone else that's inside the community. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Under discussion board, right there. Then you can go to, man, everyone's posting. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hackathon, right there. So look for the post that says AI Hackathon HeyGen Clone Content Machine. This is going to be tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I know we have some East Coast people, so that's 11 a.m. PDT to EST. That's going to be 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's the Zoom link right down below. When you click that button, you'll get the Zoom link. I'm not going to show it because I don't want people to snag that. That's only for community members. We're going to hack with the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Dennis, who's also an AI community member, who's like super advanced with it. But I'm excited. I'm going to sign up right after this, late night tonight. I'm just going to spend most of the night probably playing with HeyGen as well too. So that's our AI hackathon. Will this be recorded? Possibly. Possibly. I want to eventually turn it into like a recording of a course kind of thing, because right now it's just honestly going to be us fiddling with it. So I don't want to record it because it's just going to be us trying to figure out the process. There's no blueprint. There's no plan. It's a hackathon. So we're just going to see how far we get with what's the best workflow. We're going to play with different tools. But we have a goal. We have an example. We have the tools. How's your day been, Dennis?
Tiresome.
I know. Everyone is like, fuck, bro. It's Friday. How the hell do you have energy to do this? It's like, coffee. That's my coffee mug.
I was up till 3 a.m., got back up at 6:30, was online at 9, and I've been online all day. I've probably taken about a 2-hour break.
Same. It's been back-to-back. I've been doing coaching calls all day today, which is good in a sense. We have a lot of entrepreneurs, both helping them fix their funnel, helping them get more leads, helping to get more sales. We completed, I'll show you guys a completed project that we just finished today for one client. Shout out to Alberto. He may show up on the live. Gramercy driving. I know everyone's like, get that coffee. Let me fix that camera. There we go. Fix that camera there. Gramercy Driving School. Oh, that's his old site. Gramercy Driving. Gramercy Driving. Because I just went to his website. Driving. Let's do this. So this business owner, just for context, Alberto has, I got to give a shout out to his TikTok too. Gramercy Driving TikTok, because this man came a long way in just 3 weeks. Literally 3 weeks, he now 3x'd his business. In 3 weeks, he 3x'd his business. So this is Alberto. He's in New York City. He teaches people how to get their driver's permit, has amazing content, huge views. He showed up on the Roast My Business segment of the show. We roasted his business. It wasn't content that was his challenge. It was actually the funnel, the system, the whole website lead generation. You guys know my whole slides. There we go. Content was not his problem. It was actually this system here. How do you turn attention into leads and into sales on autopilot? He didn't have this system right here. So what we set him up, I set him up with, is built Go High Level for his business in a day. It actually took 4 hours. And brand new account, awesome SEO, hero image, and now people can both not only collect a payment, so purchase from the website. We also simplified his pricing. He was offering, I want to say it was like 10 different packages, if you guys remember that episode, for example. What's up, Jerry? Good to see you. So we simplified his package. Now his pricing here, his monthly package, this is getting a ton of purchases. We fixed the pricing. The whole website is built in Go High Level. Now he has a whole now he can run his entire business off his phone using Go High Level fundamentally, which is amazing. So just doing this system, again, going back to our funnel example, he now could turn leads into sales on autopilot, and now he 3x'd his business. He 3x'd his business in 3 weeks because he also joined the coaching program that I'll pitch at the very end. But yes, he joined my coaching program, so now he's got traffic, unlimited traffic, doesn't pay for ads. Second, has a funnel that converts attention into booked appointments, collects payments, books on the appointment, all completely automated. So that's the first level of automation in his business. Everything was manual. He had to reply to all the DMs. He had to schedule the appointments. He had to collect the payments. He had to track all the emails. Everything was done manual in his business. Now that whole system in Go High Level is completely automates his whole business. That's going to buy him back 4 hours a day to now working in the business, and also open up those 4 hours a day to now start generating more revenue from there. So now he has a system that eventually by the year end he'll have the ability to onboard team members to then fulfill the driving. So they're going to completely, so 3 weeks, 3x his business. Good to see everyone. Welcome. We're going to talk about lead generation. We're going to talk about how to generate content. I got a dope AI tool that I'm excited. I'm just like, I keep teasing. I'm going to share Dennis. Dennis is going to blow his mind. We have a lot of demos of the future of AI in this show. So come on in, get settled, tag your friends, and then eventually we'll get to a point where we'll roast some businesses. So if anyone wants to get their business roasted, we'll roast their business. So let's just wait till we have 10 people in the room. Once we have 10 people in the room, we'll start cooking. The Zoom link is up. If you check the email for everyone that's on the email list, you would have got the email for, I just sent it out to actually book, and then you could hop on the call. Right now it's just me and Dennis. Tom, should be the same link. Let me know. And then we could get you guys. Come on in, hop on the Zoom, because we're going to go. Last night was fun, not going to lie. We went deep. And then we're going to talk about AI and automation for content. Have AI avatars create content for your business so that you don't have to do that. So we have a great show. All right, we're at 10 people. Let's jam. So I have some great updates. What's up, Access? Good to see you. I'm doing blessed. Happy Friday, everyone. I want to just start off with let's focus just for the first part on AI. I have some new AI tools and things to show you guys because, man, every week there's always not just shiny object, but it's like what's possible in the AI world. All right, so let's go here, and then shout out to Alberto Gramercy Driving. He's gonna be crushing it. I'm so excited for him. I'm gonna give you guys all the tech tools, everything that you guys need. This is what I want to start the show off and talk about this. This is wild. Have you seen this, Dennis? The Omni Dev Kit?
But I haven't seen it.
So we were talking about fundamentally what's going to happen is we're going to move very quickly into a world where everything is voice commands to update and manage the app. So the AI is going to do any data entry, any controlling of any app. You're just going to voice command and talk to it. You also have Meta's glasses. That's like slowly getting there. So this pendant is an open source. I don't think it's open source, but they have a Zapier on the back end. So you can talk, give a voice command. This pendant is listening, and then what it could do is it could connect, for all my developers out there,
Wow.
using Zapier, Make.com. Let's actually go to the main website. There we go. So because this got me. It's the integrations that is like the wild part. Come on, where did I see that? Product. There we go.
It's almost like the rabbit, except it's a pendant.
Right?
Yeah, the rabbit's kind of like that, but the rabbit's voice actualized too.
This is the crazy thing is because we have Mickey in the community who just joined, so full credit to him for sharing this with the AI community. So this pendant, you give your voice commands to it, ask, share your ideas, or ask anything that's on your mind. Learn, Omni will answer. It knows everything about you. That's not terrifying? And do. Ask it to translate, send emails, summarize, plan, and do more just by using your voice. They have like real nicer ones. But the crazy thing is right here, these 4 integrations is already pretty fancy. Like that's pretty dope. You could voice command and book appointments, voice command and update a Notion database, voice command pull or I assume this is going to be knowledge files inside of Notion and in Google Drive so that it can scrape and just basically like be an ChatGPT knowledge expert. And then the Zapier integration. That is going to... Yeah, I'm excited. I'm like, yo, just give me Zapier or Make, game over. Then you go... So they have... That's... And the price, too. The price is wild. Less, even less. Let's see. Let me actually go back to it.
65, I think it said.
They have a development board. Here's the dev kit. $70.
Oh, wow.
$70 gets you access. Yeah, that's nothing. That you're gonna.
That's cheap.
Right? This is.
I'm gonna have to go negative in my bank account.
I know. I'm like, damn. Just when I was gonna pay for the annual Hey Gen, maybe we're gonna go monthly and then buy one of these because. Yeah, as soon as I'm like, dude, that was Zapier, because then let me show you guys just like where you can take this. Like we're not that far away from it. Let's.
So crazy.
What if you have voice commands that could do all the data entry and updating and go high level, like what this kid does?
And it costs nothing to set up. It's even integrated with DeepSeek. It all starts in Telegram, where I can send a voice memo or just a regular message. It'll transcribe it and give it to our AI agent. I have it connected to every single Go High Level function, being able to find contacts, create contacts, get contacts, create opportunities, find opportunities, get opportunities, create calendar events, as well as create tasks and assign them to team members and get tasks. Everything that Go High Level can do, now your AI agent that is controlled by DeepSeek is going to be able to do it for you. And anytime I ask it to do anything in a voice memo or a text message, after it does the action inside of my CRM, it's going to confirm it to me in Telegram. Right now, even Go High.
So that's the trend where basically I'm going to update it and put all the details inside the AI community. So that's why you guys got to join the AI community. You guys are missing out on. We're talking about the latest cutting edge AI stuff, how businesses are taking advantage of it. But that one member shared with the community, I'm like, what? Because eventually what we're going into is a world where everything will be voice commands. No more, for all the people that have a CRM in their business, for example, all the data entry that you have to update into a CRM, you have to update into a Salesforce, Go High Level, ClickUp, Airtable. All of that will be handled by an AI agent, and then you're just giving voice commands. Hey, book an appointment. Hey, send that email. Everything. That's, I mean, right?
Well, at some point, you'll have the agents managing each other as well. So you'll just manage the chief agent with a team of agents that will be behind it, doing all the legwork, your marketing, your blog posts, your videos, etc.
Right. So this is just the first, and it's a dev board. I come from the days of like Arduino and like Raspberry Pi. I'm like, ooh, dev board, give me access to everything for $70. What?
That's a heck of a deal.
That is, so that exists now. That's a thing. Does it just record? Is it compatible? So yeah. And then one person in the comments said, but a phone could do that. Yeah, but you got to carry it around. You got to open it. You got to unlock it. You got to find the app. You got to do everything you touch a phone. You have to do manually, for example. Got into the AI office hours Zoom. Did it send it? Were you able to get the? Was that the link in the email, Dennis? That at least got you here, or did you save it? Because I want to make sure Tom could get in.
The email.
Okay, cool. Tom, I'll send you a DM in the AI community with the link. Super simple. I should probably post as well too. So hold on, let me grab that because I want to make sure Tom gets on. Got into the AI office hours Zoom. Yeah, because we got Sherry, good to see you. Robert, what's happening too? Oh, Robert, we got to talk about real estate too. I know you're moving in real estate. Copy. Hold on, I gotta. Nice, yeah. I just got off a call with a real estate agent later today, and good to see you, Sherry. He's a broker at the end of the day, and he's trying to get more leads and agents into his brokerage. So I pretty much gave him a whole breakdown on how to leverage, again, 5-day challenges. 5-day challenges are going to be so powerful to convert leads into whatever your product or service is, for example. That's a lot of the main things. Hold on, I'm just like sending Tom the link off screen. And boom, see, if you're inside the AI community, instantly send you a link to it. Okay, cool. You can look at my face, and I get some coffee. So level number 1, that is, if you guys want to join, again, the community, I'm not really promoting that hard per se, but you could go to this right here, boom, right there, and then when you click on it, I'm actually, for the TikTok right now, I'm offering a special 50% off one-on-one coaching. So if you want to just book on the calendar, it's 50% off. It's only available when I go live. If not, you miss it. Tough. And then here, you could join the AI community. It's both of them are so affordable. If you join the community, you get a free 1 hour with me. So either or, you could join the community. I think the community will be a better bang, but some people just want one-on-one business coaching. Okay, back to the other cool things that we were talking about. So let's go. Yay, Tom made it. Welcome to the party, Tom. Good stuff. Let's talk about some other AI tools that are out there to help for business owners to get more leads and sales. Number 1 is, I'm going to shout out this tech tool. God, this thing is so wild. Tech Stack. Go to here. And then from here, next one is not that one, this one, Pixels. Pixels is a tool for everyone that, again, the top 3 social media platforms that you need to be on is TikTok number 1, YouTube number 2, Meetup number 3, Instagram number 4, and then you can pick your poison right after that, for example. But for YouTube, this is an AI tool called Pixels, and this will generate, you upload photos of yourself, and it will generate thumbnails without you having to touch Canva. That's super helpful, especially if you're getting, like, when everyone starts creating YouTube content. Do not sleep on YouTube content. YouTube has the I think it's like the highest income per user, like disposable income. So those people are already actively searching YouTube. By the way, Google is, I gotta use nice words too because the algorithm is always listening, but Google is no longer useful as a tool. It's now been replaced by YouTube being the number 1 search engine. So everyone, for your business, if you're not on YouTube, that's where you're missing your customers. You need to be omnipresent on YouTube, TikTok, and then everyone's like the oh, here's something interesting. Probably Robert, you could check this. This one actually is a little more geared towards you. This is called Agent Flywheel. Agent Flywheel is a go high level wrapped just for real estate agents. And so one of the real estate agents that I'm coaching right now, this is what he's using for his clients. So Agent Flywheel, it's the same price. There's no extra. It's like $97 a month. But the reason why, especially for people that touch Go High Level, you have to use Go High Level under an agency. Like, you can't, I'm not gonna lie, you can't just buy Go High Level and think that you're gonna figure it out and then run your business. It is very powerful, but also there's two levels to it. You have to learn how to use the tool, and it took me like 4 weeks to figure out how to do the tool. And then you have to learn how to do digital marketing, which is copywriting, offer creation, all of that, so you know that you set it up correctly. For a lot of entrepreneurs that are on the call, I highly recommend just starting off with System.io, a little more affordable, or just get Go High Level under an agency so they can build, manage, and do tech support for you, for example. So the reason why is if we go here, you guys could take a screenshot. I always highly recommend take a screenshot. If you're struggling to get leads and sales, this is what you need. You need to build this system. You need to be posting content. I had a couple entrepreneurs coach today, and they don't want to be on camera and they don't want to create content. And I'm sorry, business doesn't really care about that. You have to create content. You have to show your face on camera. It's business. Like if you are not on camera or if you are not creating content, you don't exist to your market, and your competition will happily take your leads and take your sales. Like that's where you have to show your face on camera. You have to create content specifically towards a specific niche. And again, TikTok's number 1, YouTube second, Meetup third, and then you could pick your poison right after. You could do Instagram. Miss Martine, good to see you. Hey, happy Friday, everyone. We're cooking. Already at 1.k likes. I appreciate all the likes. We're just starting with the show, so we can get into roasting businesses a little later. Right now, we're just kind of giving weekly updates with new tools to help you guys get more leads and sales out there. So next one I want to just highlight just for a lot of people that are, I just want to show this demo, which is actually kind of cool. Creatify allows you to create AI avatars for your brand. You can use them for content creation, or you can use them for ads. So much so that I'm going to show my competitor, because this is such a gangster strategy. This is my competitor, Bot Builder. He teaches AI. And so this is why when you do your marketing, you have to be so specific about who your ideal customer is, because these are going to be videos that are aimed at this specific demographic, both age and gender. The reason why these are converting really well, and he's doing young women, old women, not older, I should be more nicer, older men as well too, because people want literally someone that looks like them talking about the pain point. Watch this.
So most business owners are now using ChatGPT, but very few of them know how to use ChatGPT to actually make money. How to do things like collect leads, make sales.
Oops, and then we
how
pause.
to automate support.
That guy does not exist on the face of this earth. He is completely AI generated. Same with her.
So most business owners are now using ChatGPT, but very few of them know how to use ChatGPT to actually make money with it.
It's almost like watching the news when you flip the channel and the news starts talking about the same topic. And then same thing.
So most business owners are now using ChatGPT, but very few of them know how to use ChatGPT to actually make money.
So
How to do
the tool he's using is Creatify. Let's actually go, where do I have it? Oh yeah, here, Creatify. Creatify for a flat price will allow you to create a few AI avatars. Let's go to AI avatar space. You upload a script. They already have pre-made voices, and it would generate AI content for your brand. Sherry's like, oh wow, oh this is just 2025 is going to be the year of AI influencers and AI content creators. Those are the ones that people like. I don't know if you guys know this. Like, there's this AI influencer making, I think it's 12 mil. Or is it that much? Or is it 10? I think it's 10. Yeah, 12 million a year. Oh no, it's 10 to 12. Wait, is it Zach? It's not Zach. It's this one. Hold on. It's the LA one. Making. She's an LA influencer making millions. This like trips me out. There's a Spanish one, but I don't want the Spanish one. This one, yeah, 10 mil. Yeah, but I want her name though. There's the one. Show me the name. Michaela. Michaela, if I could pronounce it right. Michaela. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Michaela. Michaela is a completely AI 21-year-old that will never age robot living, quote unquote, in LA. I don't know why LA. She makes how much? What was the LinkedIn post? No. Hold on. I want that LinkedIn post. The LinkedIn one said 10 million a year. This is your competition. This is who, if you have an AI influencer in your niche or your industry, you better hope you're pumping out a ton of content. She's making $10 million a year selling basically brand promotions. She does like all sorts of brand collaborations with big name companies. Like she's even doing a Levi. How much do you think is a Levi contract? And she's available anytime to say whatever you want. Now it's pretty trippy when they do it because like I was like watching one of these videos. It's gonna make me I'm not logging into Instagram. Like rather chop off my left toe. So they actually mix reality with fake video. Like she's in this video, she's like putting together a vision board, and half the video is an actual person pinning stuff to the board, and the other half is her AI version of her that's like that's doing it. So it's not even that good too. The new one, what was the other one? Synesthesia or Synthesia?
Synthesia, yeah.
Synthesia. They just updated I have the Synthesia. Let's see. There's a before and after. Let's see if I have.
Dennis, you know you're upside down, right?
Say it again.
So Dennis, you know you're upside down, right?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I like to be weird.
I was looking at my stuff. I'm like,
You're up there,
man.
feeling, and I'm like, whoa.
I'm like, I got
How about now?
I got too much technology going on.
Darn it.
Let me
This
see if
app is
maybe.
crooked today.
Let's see if maybe I could find that one video.
I'm gonna leave and come back in.
Yeah, we're gonna be going for an hour ish. Hold on, let me see if maybe I can find that before and after. Dope, I found it. I gotta label it. All right, so this is a before and after of Synthesia. This was 2 years ago, and this is her today. Like, that is terrifying. Like, not that guy. Let's do it again. So, play. 2 years ago, AI, and then this is AI today. That's wild. She has 5 fingers. I hope so. I think I count an extra finger there. I don't know.
There we go.
Dope.
You know what she's probably being made on?
Good question. I don't know. Like, we could find out, but that's like 2 years of AI agent avatar evolves. Like, we could find out like what AI software is Synthesia based on. Maybe. Deep learning algorithms, blah, 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 blah. They don't say it's probably some custom app. It's a custom build. What AI? They have their own deep improved networks. So this is going to be the year of AI influencers. She's bringing in 10 mil a year, and the only thing that she costs is electricity. That's wild. So you could create. Say again. So you could create your own AI avatar using Creatify. That's one of many, and that's what my competitor is doing for these ads.
To do things like collect leads, make sales, how to automate support.
It's not even good, but
And
still.
when you know how to do this right, you can do it on social media
most people don't even know on Facebook of like, I mean, they're still on Lobster Jesus area where they're like, what, do you see Jesus with lobster? And they're like, what, that's a thing? Like, but notice also back to, because I'm always going to dovetail it back to marketing. He's running ads, and he's running ads to a lead magnet, and the lead magnet is a webinar. So the principles are the same. So whatever your business is, whether it be traffic, or I'm sorry, wherever you're getting, where's my awesome can? I have too many slides already. Gone. Let's just bring up my Canva. We're all prepping for like tomorrow with Hey Jen tomorrow. Like that's the
I now have the video and the screen recording into Canva, and it is now matched up time-wise, and I'm getting ready to start do final edits to export.
nice.
I have done it.
You gotta show me.
Yeah, it's like, we're gonna hop off this call.
As soon as I have it done here, I'm working on it as you speak.
Yep. As soon as we
downloading my cut right now.
As soon as we
I'm like,
I've been on it all day.
what we've been talking about is ridiculous.
yeah, we're gonna make that happen. We gotta call it a name.
People have to get in the community.
Operation Avatar is a go.
We will have presentations done by Avatar that's automated and done to YouTube, TikTok, and we're working on a live concept.
See what you guys are missing, not joining the AI community. You're missing the behind the scenes of this stuff. Like,
It will happen.
it's
Because
scary.
when I did Hey Jen, it put just where I'm at right now, like in my office. It didn't put like me in a new space. Like Dennis for years is like in a suit now.
Oh yeah, this new one I'm sitting at a desk.
This new one, I'm at a desk. Where do you want to
I've
be?
got 5 avatars now, and I'm working on another one. But I have access to over 35 different avatars I've built in Hey Jen that are all me in different poses, different hairstyles, different clothing, backgrounds, environments. But the one I posted today was the one I did about 2 o'clock in the morning. But that one there is just a straight photo.
Clear idea.
I haven't got into recording a video of myself yet and doing it, which will probably be a lot better. It won't have such animated facial expressions.
That's still, because even if you're, I mean, from a distance, and I gotta wear glasses at the end of the day, so it's like you can't tell. It's so good.
Well, when you shrink it down into a Canva file and you got it like a talking video, like a Loom or a screen record, you won't be able to tell that it's AI avatars. It's going to be a small photo, but that's the key. You plug in a script, you record the 11 labs, and you do that with automation. And once you dub your voice once, it's dubbed. You can use it on any script. You can change the script, and it will still have the same exact voice.
That's wild. Yeah.
Which is very, very cool. And the AI surfer, that's what he's doing.
That's what he's doing.
He's shrinking down those AI avatar photos. That literally is him talking to a camera. He probably recorded himself into a camera exactly wearing what he has on, and then just started putting scripts. Yeah,
It's the same hat.
He's doing. And it saves him tons of time. And if he's doing buffer and scheduling the post and doing the make automation,
right?
you throw the make automation in there, and it's all automated. You're going to have 84 posts a month without doing any content whatsoever.
You're 1 day a week. For 1 day, we'll post your entire month's content effortlessly. Perfect script. Never have to edit them. It will save a line.
DeepSeek could do all your scripts.
DeepSeek does the scripts.
And funnel hack your competitor videos and recreate those videos with DeepSeek with the new script, and then plug it into your custom chat GPT to put it into your tone, your voice, your mannerisms, ship it off to the make automation, and all that can be automated.
Yep. Have Manus do the content research of like it scrapes ideas.
Manus, I don't have access to. I'm jealous.
I gotta burn a project today to build something with Manus. I haven't been on coaching calls all day, but
But you have one more burn, don't you? Isn't it every 24 hours it resets?
Yeah. Oh no. So yeah, it's 24 hours, not end of day, which is like that's annoying. So I'll burn one, and then because I was like I had it analyze and rebuild my sales page again for because we have another member, Erica. Good to see you. Yes, Manus can create a website, but this is not something I'm going to like press a button and deploy. Like there's still a lot. This gives me, wow, it even does like spots remaining. That's genius. I want to see like a visual mock-up of it. So that's why for this, that's actually a really good webinar topic. So I had Manus scrape my website, both my sales page, and I said, hey Manus, redesign my sales page based on my ideal client. And I really like how it designed like the copy, much more cleaner. Mine has a lot of extra stuff, so I'm like, so I'm gonna use this as a mock-up to then rebuild mine in Go High Level. So, but you guys could use Go High Level, you could use System.io. That's really the main two fundamentally, and it didn't hallucinate.
So if you look at, I think it's HTML Framer.
Yeah.
You can copy the whole HTML of that site. Or
Yeah.
you could probably just do inspect, and you would have the whole HTML.
You can get Reloom and get the whole site frame, the whole entire framing. And Reloom also works with HTML to Framer, so you can take your Reloom sitemap and pull it over to Framer.
Nice.
Or any other Webflow thing.
Go High Level. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna rebuild and Go High Level. I'm like that's everything. It's like super simple, but I'm like that. But that's a much cleaner mock-up. The copy, because basically what it did the layout, the copywriting, way better than what I was doing for the copywriting. Trusted by 500 business owners, increased productivity on an average of 37%. That's actually facts. That's pretty dope. But this is Manus. So fundamentally, what Manus does on a 10,000 foot view. You give it a job, it will scrape the internet to consume information, whether it be on blogs, stock price, home, real estate, Zillow, like wherever there's data somewhere. It will find it, scrape it, even social media, scrape it. And then next is, what do you want to do with that information? Do you want to analyze it, determine trends? Do you want to put together an executive summary report, identify the best opportunity, whatever, and then it could build something. It could build an app, it could build a website, it can build a mock-up of like an MVP of a product or demo. So those are the three components of workflow of what you can use it for. So it's what ChatGPT Operators wants to be. And browser use is too complex to use. And it works pretty damn good. Like, and this is just the start of it. And then shout out for all the people here. I'll give you guys to YouTube. Let me find that video. I'll show you guys how we all got, or how at least I got it. YouTube, Sabrina,
I'm sure all
Romanov,
our secrets.
Manus. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If they're not in the community, they're not gonna get ahead. I don't gatekeep, and it doesn't matter unless you're in the community. Like, look, so this video right here, how I got access to China's Manus in 48 hours. Watch that video, copy the prompt. I did it twice. I did my own prompt answer, and then they were like, nah, nothing, no response. And then I think it was David in the community posted and said he got it in 5 minutes, and I was like, well, let me try again. So I copied the exact prompt that she used, and it worked. I got it 3 days later. I was like, oh, interesting. Build a beginner-friendly app in Python. That's the future of AI. Wild. Nice. Oh, let me highlight this video history. Let me go to my video history. This kid is making $2 million a month. Not all the time. I mean, it took him 10 months to get to ramping up to 2 mil. Let me see if I have that video. But this is very interesting, especially for dentists or people that want to build an app fundamentally. Yeah, this video right there. It's from the podcast, great business podcast, My First Millions, How I Make 20 Million a Year as a 17-year-old. Very interesting video. What the kid and his two friends did, they looked at an existing market, like say for example, calorie counting apps like MyFitnessPal or Lose It. And basically the challenge with those apps is that you have to have a scale and you have to have the barcode. So you scan the barcode and then you weigh out the food to determine your proteins, fat, and carbs, for example. What his does all you do is take a picture, and then from the picture it's 90% accurate. It's not something that you're going to use if you're trying to win a fitness competition, but for the everyday person, 90% is good enough. And it will determine based on that picture the calories for all the macros for proteins, fat, and carbs. He's now making $2 million a month, like from that, which is so basically. And then the tool stack, I think they're using like Replit, Cursor, and something else to build their MVP. And then they're using some machine learning on the back end to look at the images and then determine the estimated calories. That is so basically any software as a service app, whether it be DocuSign, MyFitnessPal, Lose It, any of these apps, you can create your own. Focus on one feature that they do really well, like DocuSign, create documents, real easy. And you could using Replit, Cursor, any of these app tools. Again, I'm going to delegate all of that expertise to Dennis. Invoice generator, and then you could rip it out for a fraction of the cost, and undercut them.
Yeah, that's SendBuilder, Dennis.
Yeah.
I had to get you that. That SendBuilder, I've had people already reaching out on it.
Oh, bomb! Yeah, did you show it in public, and people are like, "This is what you're using to do deals."
I posted screenshot. Yeah.
Yes.
I posted the screenshot and Replit.
Yeah.
To my Twitter and said, "What do y'all think?" And people were like, "How do I get this? How do I?" I was like, "We'll test this weekend."
Post that in LinkedIn and X for sure. Like, because there's the whole thing of build in public. Even if it's not a fully developed or read out, like, here's what we're thinking of, here's some screenshots, and just talk about it. We're at day one. Yeah. This is what the problem it solves. If you struggle with this, look, I do too. And it'll build up, and then do a wait list. And they're like, Manus, do a wait list.
A beta sign up.
Yeah.
First 100 members get it lifetime for free.
Yeah.
And they give you feedback on what's good and what's not, and then you take that and reiterate it and relaunch it, and then you go out and charge. And then they're your testimonials, they're your vindication, or your validation, your market fit, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, that's same thing. It's like people.
It's such a freaking great concept once you get to that point.
Yeah.
And then you go deploy it in the app in Google Play Store, and then you collect money that way too. Then you got multiple streams of income, and then you build a community around it with those 100 beta members, and then you give them affiliate commissions so they can sell it.
Yep.
White label it.
Yep.
White label it into their own business so that they can relabel your product. Then you really can scale.
If I got Transworld to buy it at $100 a month per shop,
there's your exit.
You can look up how many franchises Transworld has.
Mm-hmm.
They have they're the biggest broker, and we would put it into their template, just like Invoice Builder.
Yep.
So, Transworld, franchise, number.
You can do cover letter creation. You can do resumes. There's so many freaking use cases for small interior
over
tools.
1,000 brokers.
Yeah. So
they have over 1,000 brokers on Transworld. You do $100 a month for all the brokers.
Yeah.
Boom. There's your exit.
One deal of theirs to be $100K.
Yeah. Well, you get 1,000, you're $1 million.
There's My First Million.
Or take it up to $250 a month, and there's your bill. And it'd be worth $250 a month, especially if they got results.
100%.
The
So
trick would be putting in there. Cool. They'd probably be like, "Hey, can we just buy this from you?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, $1 million."
yep.
And then I'd go recreate it again and sell it to
Yeah, just
other franchise.
clone it for the
Alright,
next
yeah.
niche.
The ideas are flowing again.
Well, it's the tools are now available, and it's a gold rush in the sense of first come to, because there's no IP moat. Every SaaS app is up to be gutted, and now you could spin up a smaller one, just solve one specific problem. You don't have to do like Salesforce and go high level and be something to everyone. Just solve that one really good problem, like these kids. Macros with a picture, done. 2 million a month. Built an app using no code, Replit, and Cursor.
And the extension store also is a big wide open. You can do extensions all day long with these wrappers.
Chrome extensions,
Yep.
even taking ones that are already existing, scroll through all the comments, take those comments, put them in DeepSeek, and say where's the gap? What can I use to build an MVP as an opportunity? And then DeepSeek will tell you, like ChatGPT will tell you. The tools. You can make money with AI. It's like, do not sleep on this. I'm just talking to people on TikTok. Do not sleep on this. Oh man, so exciting. So exciting. Exciting times.
Because if we do $250 a month, and then we pitch it to a franchise that says, "Hey, we normally charge $250 a month for this, but we'll give it to you guys for $100 a month if all your people signed up."
Yeah.
That's $1 million a year right there.
Yeah. That's because it's the B2B play that's going to like help you scale the fastest and most.
Yeah.
It's not just B2C.
The B2B play is the best play because B2B, they're trying
They
to
got the
write off
money.
stuff, pay off stuff. Yeah.
B2B's got the money. B2C is a very tough way to scale, but B2B, you can get a big contract and pay for your whole entire startup in one shot. Then you got seed investors who are going to flock to you once you get a big enterprise plan.
Do you think that Synthesia person is this tool?
I don't think he's using.
You could be using
No.
Descript too. I don't know. There's 3 tools right now that are kind of top of the line, and that's Descript,
What's
HN,
the-
and Synthesia.
Is it Reface? Where Reface, you can I can put my face on that guy's face.
Yeah, there's a couple of apps in the App Store that does that.
I can put Jonathan's
Murph
face
AI.
on it.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Use the powers for good. With great power comes great responsibility.
Oh, this looks so fucking cool. I'm about to post the rough draft of my video now. I got it done and exported. Let's see what it. I gotta get it sent over to my Circle app. So
Start
I'm
it.
tired.
That's the start. I'm excited. Tonight I'm not gonna be able to sleep. I'm gonna be absorbing every Canva and HeyGen tutorial to see as much as possible.
Right.
It's really not that hard. The problem is the secret is to start with a blank file, bring over your HeyGen video after you've created it in HeyGen, and then put in your background and everything else. And then I had a 10-minute long screen recording of my Replit build, so I had to chop it down to 2 minutes to match my HeyGen video, time-wise, and kind of, it's not exactly perfect how I want it, but it gives you the gist of what can be done.
Nice.
I was trying to get it up tonight as fast as possible.
Nice. Miss Martine is in TikTok saying she's making, what was that one? Created 6 lead magnets last night. Nice. You really only need 2. A webinar and a PDF one is enough because they need to consume video. And then I need to find my audience for my 12-week Python course. Oh, let's just funnel hack
That's
that.
cool.
Miss Martine, do you want us to, because I feel like roasting a business real quick.
Hey, there you go.
Say yes, and
Starting a business.
I know I feel like roasting. Something. We can help Miss Martine find her audience for her 12-week Python course. That's an easy one. I already know because I've already gone on that journey and bought the courses. She's like, okay, done, said, let's cook. All right. Fundamentally, the process is going to be the same regardless of any business, whether you sell a product or service. We're going to take Miss Martine here, Friday night roast. We're going to roast her business in a positive way. We're going to help her pretty much find an unlimited amount of leads and funnel for her 12-week Python course, and we're going to show her everything she needs to do to get more leads and get more sales and automate it. So, because you already got the lead magnets, but we're going to cook here. So, starting off, I would highly recommend starting with YouTube because as everyone's first step, and whenever you have a pain point, a question, a struggle, some problem that you want to solve, most likely you're going to go to YouTube first, and you're going to go Python course. And then we can even go into vidIQ and see Python course, see the search volume on it to see like how many people every month. If you guys don't know, vidIQ, we're cooking today.
Love vidIQ.
Love dangerous superpowers. vidIQ, everything I'm going to be doing.
Love it.
It's so great. It's these.
It educated me 10 years pretty much in 1 hour.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, what can I do with this app? It's amazing.
And then you learn about the low keyword volume hack, and you're like, oh, that's all I need? That's the secret? Done. Go ham.
It was such a freaking like simple hack, but good Lord, the eye-opening experience of going through that was crazy.
Then you go deep into all the different keywords of it. So
It changed my whole freaking life, honestly. Since I saw that very first keyword search, I have been
yeah.
almost 24/7 building for this community.
I remember that night because my brain exploded. I was like, Dennis, there's low competition and there's 900,000 people searching every month for Replit.
Yeah.
I was like, bro. I was
And I now have the Replit training avatar video ready to in the next 60 minutes. And I started it that night, including my lead magnet, my master class, and all the other stuff I've been building at the same time.
That's fine.
I
That's
don't
the game.
stop, and I won't give up.
No, that's just same here. It's just go ham, go all in. Okay, so the way vidIQ works, you enter some keyword into, it's going to give you SEO volume. So basically we're seeing every month there's 268,000 people searching every month in YouTube. But here's the challenge though, it's very high. There's a lot of competition. You technically want this down here to very low. Let me show you an example of that because it's going to be very hard to rank at the top when but there are other keywords, for example, like say, for example, let's take this one. Ooh, that one's Python is like really saturated just on YouTube, but I'll show you on TikTok it's going to be a lot easier. Say, for example, like Replit. God, Jesus. Replit has 500,000 people searching Replit in YouTube every single month, and there's low competition. What that means is that, I'll show you an example. YouTube.
Vibe coding is the hottest one right now.
Ooh, what's vibe coding searching at? What's the volume on that? Vibe coding. Bro, what? That's.
I just created a vibe coding app actually in Replit. It teaches you how to vibe code, and it's all worded with vibe coding all through it.
That's free
quiz,
traffic.
Interactive quiz interface and all.
Free traffic. Very high.
I'm going to be ranking top 5 easily in
Oh,
the
yeah.
next 2 weeks.
And then I would invest in that thumbnail generator, Pixel.
Yeah, that's you
it's
gotta have a great thumbnail.
Yeah.
You gotta have something for them to click.
Mm-hmm. So for vibe coding, 700,000 people are searching for that, and very low keyword score. What that means is that you can rank, say for example, one of my videos, because there's like it just has like super low volume.
Well, in comparison, Manus is such a new one, but go look at the competition score for Manus.
Oh, Manus, because everyone. I'm surprised. Like even though they've like gate. Well, no, if you do Manus AI.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very low.
I'm
But
game
look
for
at the
Manus
search
AI.
volume on that one, 3 million. Woo.
That's why last night I was immediately posting videos on TikTok. I was like, I don't know what I did, but I have access
Still
video.
Green. I mean, you got a hellacious fucking opportunity with Manus.
Oh, I gotta remind
Anybody
myself.
gets access, create content with Manus, and you will freaking be ranking no time. 3
Free
million searches a freaking month right now. That's insane.
every month, completely free. You'll never have to pay for ads. Never have to. You just post 2 videos a day, and you're gonna do really fine. Oh my gosh. So this is vidIQ.
And if you could get Buffer to do you some shorts, YouTube shorts, you can rank a lot faster because you could pump out a lot of content instead of long form. Because long form takes.
Well, that's what he doing.
Yeah,
Or
use.
I've been doing shorts. I've got 3 shorts up, but they ain't getting much viewage because they're not, keyworded or anything. But I'm gonna step up my short game and then do long
Ooh.
game in between to have that longevity and search volume.
Look at
What's that
Midjourney.
one?
This is Midjourney. 1
Still?
million
Still?
low, nothing.
Wow.
Miss Martine, I would immediately drop Python and immediately just start a Midjourney course, because then you'll get flood more. And then the importance is the low score, like a good video, and the videos don't even have to be that long, 5 to 8 minutes. A really good thumbnail. You're going to use Prexels. I gotta find that tool. Hold on.
Have her build her a custom bot in Discord on the Midjourney server so that other people in Midjourney can use that bot. Because Midjourney's all ran through a Discord bot.
Yeah.
That was
Even
my
though-
very first AI tool that I used was Midjourney. Because I
Yeah.
was an artist and I was like, I'm going to create a lot of photos.
Yeah, ChatGPT. I wrote my first book, and I was like, I want to use Midjourney to illustrate it. I still have it, and I was like, what?
Yeah. Midjourney was the bots. You could just create your own custom bot for your own freaking stuff and you don't have to do the other ones. It was pretty cool.
Even a whole like Discord would be part of that course as well, because that was a black box for me. I was like, oh, I gotta learn Discord now. Okay, cool.
There's a lot of Discord communities out there in the coding world, like GitHub and HubSpot, and a lot of your new app builders. Like, for example, I just downloaded it tonight. CodeGo or something like that. GoCode is in the Copilot community, and there's a Discord for that, and there's a GitHub Discord, and then there's repositories.
There's a lot of great image generators
Sorry.
now, but Midjourney.
Sorry, keep going. I'm gonna mute this.
Hey, Matt Wolf, is that who that is? Futurepedia?
Is that? No, that's that skinny young version of Matt Wolf. This guy
Yeah, I like
doesn't
his
count.
content. He was the first kind of person that
Yeah.
gave me some ideas for a repository.
Let's see.
And I did mine blog style, so you could go in and click on it and read about them, so that it wasn't so much just like, generic. It kind of gives you a custom my take on those tools. Plus, I was trying to put affiliate links into those tools as well, so that when people clicked on it, that I would get clicks and traffic.
Nice. So we're still on Miss Martine now that we pivoted from Python to Midjourney.
Dennis, did you upload a 2-minute video of yourself to HeyGen for the voice avatar?
I'm working on it right now. Getting ready to put it in the community.
Oh yeah, let me know when you post it, and I'll check it out.
It says I need to upload a 2-minute. I need to upload a sample that is around 2 minutes long. I just don't know what to say on it. Just say random stuff for 2 minutes. Is that what all you need to do?
Yeah.
Read Shakespeare. Oh man.
I honestly just need to see what you have, and then I iterate and go from there.
Read.
Problem is that you have a private link, but your source files are in your Replit, and I have to configure your source files for me to actually work on the app in the Replit. So you would have to be on a team, and we would have to share files.
How much is a team?
I don't know. I've stuck with my basic plan. It's like $25. That's the only one I pay for is Replit because it's my favorite one. Because you can do everything in that app. And it has an agent, and it's got an assistant, and it's got your Webflow and your coding, and you can use any API key that you need. And it'll store your API keys, secret keys in the app. So whenever you want to use some type of logic that needs that API, it will pull up that API and then ask you to approve to use it. And then it will rebuild the whole entire web app in there if it finds an error or some type of mistake. And you only have to do prompts. You just have to sit there and answer the questions and prompt it. It's such an easy app to use to build apps very quickly, too. Like, I mean, it takes like 10 minutes and you got a fully functioning MVP. It's really crazy how good it is.
Really? You choose it over Lovable?
I love Lovable, too, but Lovable has a limit on how much you can prompt it each day, and I don't have the full plan. Once you get that full plan, it's just as good. But I personally like the feel of Replit. Plus, I can do it in the app on my phone. It has an app that you use instead of, you don't have to be online on a desktop. You can walk around and do it while you're working or driving or whatever.
Probably right.
But that's just my opinion. I mean, I have my taste. I mean, I really like Cursor, and I really like Bolt.new. But I use Softer to build apps, too, and I really like Softer. And then that's when you really want to get into doing automations like Make and Airtable and those type of databases work really well with Softer, Bubble.io, Magica, you name it, any of those type of more advanced user interfaces where you're getting a lot more designed, where you import Figma files, Webflow, Framer, and all types of user interface designs, animations. This is when you would input Spline 3D creations and that type of stuff. I'm an ex-animation visual effects artist with a master's degree. That's where my design background comes from, building websites online back with Dreamweaver and back in the day when we used to code by hand. So split screen, drag and drop builder, and you'd build code and you would do CSS, HTML by hand. That's the old school way of building on the web. But now you don't have to even know code at all. You just want to be a very good prompt engineer and be able to visually communicate to the agent what you want in a straight pipeline with as much information as you can give that bot, because that agent's going to do everything that it can to learn with what you want. And now with voice, you can have the freaking bot interview you, and you answer the questions and tell it what you wanted.
That's so dope.
Mind-boggling.
That's like, yeah. What?
Mind-boggling. And I posted it, but we ended the call earlier, but I found the video I wanted you to really see of him actually getting copy the text into an agent where it would actually paste it into a database for you, where you didn't have to do anything with the mouse. It would just all do it by voice. It was such a freaking cool thing.
Yeah, that's like the movie Her. That's the thing. That's gonna be the future of like what we're gonna adopt. Ew, you still use a keyboard? What? I just use my voice. Like, get away, right, kids. Let grandpa type. Where's my mouse? Dad, still use their mouse? Where's the batteries? For sure my kids aren't going to be using a keyboard and mouse. I'm going to be only one. Damn.
And then you're going to build the web domain on the blockchain, and then you're going to have a 3D environment, and then you can talk through your glasses and do your coding through your fucking Oculus.
Just think about it. This app's built.
The Jetsons is coming.
Yep. For so many. I want my Rosie.
The NVIDIA videos, they keep posting. I saw a new one today with all the robots that were there, and the little R2 was so cute.
So Disney's going on ham on buying all the YouTuber influencers and pushing content. Because I watched Mark Rober today, and this other chick, she talks about science, and they both got Disney sponsorships to talk about whatever Disney's doing in robotics. And then the guy from who, I think his name's Lucky or something, who sold Oculus to Facebook. He got a AT&T sponsorship, and so they're pushing his content out. So they're going ham on like robotics and like, because they're trying to recruit. It's all recruiting that they're like low-key trying to do for the military industrial the thing. Yeah, so it's like, oh, interesting.
Oh, yeah. I know people that work in that military industrial complex. My uncle is an engineer. He builds jet turbine engines for GE.
Back to just quick thing, Miss Martine. I quickly searched, but no one is niching down on talking just about Midjourney that they have a course. So it's a very, you have to be like more AI image and video to kind of be a little more broad, because people have moved on to Midjourney, Ideogram, and then people really want to know about video, which is Kling and Halu. So you may have to be just like AI graphics and videos, but just take your Midjourney course, turn it into, oh my god, gotta sneeze. Okay, great content. Do it on TikTok and YouTube. Showcase what you can do with Midjourney, and then from there funnel people into. You could do a lead magnet, and then give your Midjourney course a low ticket price, $27-$49 gets them in. And then what I would recommend is move them into a online community on Circle where you can have other courses like Midjourney, Python, Kling, Halu, Ideogram, and then you could charge a monthly subscription to go from there. Steph mining. I don't know what Steph mining is. I'm curious what that is.
The video is now in Circle for you to see.
Oh, it's inside the AI community.
Yep.
Join the AI community right there. Join. You guys get, and then you get go right here.
Pay for the voice and agent.
Oh my god, I'm excited. Ladies and gentlemen, cutting edge AI.
Welcome to our tutorial on vibe coding. Imagine describing your app idea instead of writing code, and AI tools like Replit's AI agent turn that vision into reality. This approach is perfect for beginners, eliminating fears of syntax errors and complex logic. Today, we're building an app to teach new coders how to vibe code.
I can't tell. I cannot tell.
Once your project is ready, you'll see the code editor.
Oh, you're on mute. You're on mute.
And the AI chat on the right.
That is so hot right there.
What?
Friendly app in Python that teaches new coders how to
That's so damn good.
The app should include
all done in Canva, and I haven't even really got nitpicky on the editing. I just wanted to have something to show you.
App idea, and the AI generates code snippets. A quiz section to test.
I'm about to do a video recording of myself doing the app with this, like you do with your phone, recording your
AI work its magic.
Uh huh.
I want to do that.
Yeah, you just screen record.
What? And this was in Canva, too.
Yeah.
This was Canva.
Well, HeyGen app is plugin.
HeyGen and
basically
yeah.
a plugin.
Still.
But first I started in HeyGen and I got the avatar built. Then I went to 11 Labs and I created the voice with the script that I used in that video. Then I pulled it over into Canva and I chose you get two view modes. You got full screen and then the little circle. Then I created a new file, blank, a YouTube video setup, whatever the dimensions are. Put the video in first, the HeyGen, and then I went over to Vimeo and I screen recorded while the Replit app was building. And then I went back and chopped it up in Vimeo to the same exact length of that video, and then I downloaded it, then uploaded it, and made it the background in Canva. and then I exported it back out into an MP4 to share. That was the whole work process. And I started that this morning at 9 a.m.
And you didn't even have to get dressed in a suit to do this?
No, I've been sitting here all day long in my sweatpants and my t-shirt talking to you guys.
Yeah. That's some vibe coding right there.
Free 11 Labs, right? Or the free.
What?
I paid for my 11 Labs, but that's a free Hey Jen video. But I also, in the Canva app, I cropped out the watermark so you can't see it. Same with Vimeo.
That's Dennis. That is amazing. Wow.
I will just keep creating new Hey Jen accounts to get free videos. Because you
Well, Hey Jen's $29 a month, right?
Yeah, but I've got 6. I now have 5 videos for free. I haven't spent a dime.
I haven't spent a dime on this. That's
whole. I will always pay for 11 Labs. That's probably my second favorite tool next to Replit right now. I mean, until I get my hands on Manus. I'm liking DeepSeek a lot. I've been steering to
I love it.
ChatGPT for a lot of research.
Yeah, research, copywriting, like strategy.
It's really night and day compared to ChatGPT. ChatGPT, you need to do a custom GPT to really get your tone of voice, your isms, your style, your business knowledge. But outside of that, I was blown away by the DeepSeek.
Yep, those are my go-tos. That's it. Those two.
Now we just need to create a make automation to build that.
So why don't you pay for the creative part of why don't you pay for the $29 a month for
Hey Jen? I don't know.
Hey Jen, because it does voice cloning.
Yeah, it does.
Is that it?
I don't know how good it does, but 11 Labs is top of the line in my opinion. And I also have the podcast feature and the voice caller in 11 Labs. So like you can actually do a voice calling agent to answer your inbound phone calls from your website or your business.
Dennis, I'm building this tonight. Just
yeah.
You know,
right as this is over, I'm like,
hey, that's the thing about community is you learn from others, and I've learned from Jonathan. I've learned from everybody else in this community, and I don't gatekeep. I share what I know, and I know a lot. And I've spent 35 years educating myself to be able to do these things. Because I do not want to work for anyone else ever again.
Yep.
I want to work for myself and my house. I don't even want to leave the house unless I have to.
Alberto was like, dude, I want to get to your level, Dr. AI, where you just make money on Zoom.
that too. I have all that planned out too. I've got a challenge, I've got a community, and I have a live masterclass that'll be weekly. All that's coming.
So just to recap for everyone on TikTok, that's Dennis, AI app guru, just built a workflow and posted this in the community. So all the people in the AI community, this is one of the earliest posts. He built this whole video. It's a training video for him. So if you guys don't know, he's going to come out with an AI app building course and community. So if you want to learn how to use Replit to build an app, how to do vibe coding, he's the expert, hands down. And he's using Hey Jen to create a digital clone avatar of himself to teach his lessons. Listen.
Welcome to our tutorial on vibe coding. Imagine describing your app idea instead of writing code, and AI tools like Replit's AI agent turn that vision into reality. This approach is perfect for beginners.
This is so cutting edge.
Today we're building an app to teach new coders how to vibe code.
How to vibe code. It's so professional. For something that's like vibe code, it's so like university like level of like.
I really put that in my mobile app now because when you get that mobile app in the store, people are just gonna love it. But I've got so many different shots of the avatar, different clothing and stuff. I can change the videos every time and be a different person, different style, background, the whole 9 yards. And then I can just go through the 30 apps that I've learned and each day do a different app. So you go from Bolt.io to Cursor to Lovable to Bubble, Softer, Glide, Adalo. You get into any of those app builders. I've done every single one of them. I went on a 30-day tear and just build an app on every one of them each day, just so that I knew how to do it, so I could teach and help others do the same.
Dude, whatever I could do to push traffic your way, man. This is like this. You're in such a good opportunity. Like, so early, which is like perfect for you. There's no one else doing, not even teaching like the other stuff, like because they're all overseas and stuff. So like, you're gonna be perfect for people to learn how to do like vibe coding. Because I want to learn vibe coding and build an app, but I'd rather learn it from you.
It's such a hot topic right now, and people are jumping to it, and everybody wants to create their own SaaS product or their own micro SaaS or their own, app. That's one of the biggest things in pretty much software development since I began coding 25 years ago. And I learned the fundamentals first and went through and made sure that I knew how to go in and do the code myself so that I could read code, syntax, JSON, all the Python scripts, the calls, the API calls, the agents, the tools, all those ChatGPT customs, all those steps that you need to be able to iterate fast and get my product to market so that you can, make sure you make money. But my first step is market fit. I start with, is this a tool that's going to get search engine, clicks on YouTube or Google? And then I'm going into Reddit looking for the questions and answers and trying to solve the problem before I even touch coding or any type of development. And that's where the secret lies. And then I follow thought leaders like Jonathan here and Eisenberg, and those guys give me the ideas, and I will take their ideas and run with it. Sabrina, I ran with one of her ideas.
Sabrina.
I've ran with 2 or 3 ideas from other creators. Funnel hacking is my blood. That's where I started. So I can speak that language. I understand it, and I know how to go find those competitors. And that's the secret to it.
Yeah.
People don't want to share that information when they're coaching and teaching. I believe we should share everything. And that gives you that authenticity. That gives you the authority. It gives you the trust, like, and know. And then your sales will follow. People will come one-to-many as opposed to one-to-one. I'm not in DM all day. I'm going to do challenges so that I can book 100 people and get 20 sales, and I don't have to work for a month.
That's the game.
Every other week, do a challenge. Every week, do the coaching calls and the VIPs and all the value that you get from being in the community. Deliver on those things consistently, like you are. I mean, you've been online every day, 3 times a day for the last 3 weeks. And I've been on almost 40 lives now with you.
So. We've. I see you more than my family.
I've been online with you every time you go live. I've been on your live call for the last 3 weeks since I met you. So I'm not going to stop. That's the energy. That's the passion that I have. The inside of me that it burns. I want it so bad. I can just taste it.
You are the sum total of the 5 people you hang out with. And surrounding yourself with ambition. Like our call last night, I was like,
and everybody levels up together.
Yeah.
We level up together. We push, we pull, we push, we pull. We pull the people behind us, and we push the people in front of us. And that's how I succeeded in the restaurant business for 35 years as a senior leader, training GM, corporate area manager. Is I developed people to replace myself. Talk to people who wanted to learn and teach and grow, and bring them up to my level, so I can push the person in front of me up the ladder. And it's just literally push and pull. Such a cool concept when you see it happen.
Yeah.
But I've trained over 60 people in the restaurant business, from manager, for management, from all levels, at president, vice president, all the way down to prep cook to GM. I brought a prep cook up to GM successfully. And that's the type of training systems and follow-up and support that you give those people. And when you see the sparkle in their eyes, that's what makes my love for teaching and coaching so special, is when that aha moment when they go, they got it.
Yeah. It's like
I'm their biggest cheerleader.
Yep.
Rah rah. And I have that energy too. Like, I don't stop. Like, I feed off of other people who have that thriving, passion to get better. And I'll build teams around me all day long.
Yeah,
I've been in over 63 restaurants in my career,
and I've been in over, I think it's 9 corporate franchises, and I was number 1 and number 2 in 3 of them. And we're talking big name franchises: TGI Fridays, Texas Roadhouse, Raising Cane's, Lone Star, Panera, McAllister's. I was an area manager and training GM in all of those concepts. And every single one of them, I'd go into the worst performing market, worst restaurant, and fix it. And a year later, I'd have that store training managers. And that was my goal. I used to host bartender championships and do corporate parties and all kinds of local marketing too. So that's where I got all my marketing knowledge and my team, getting into the community and giving back so that I could drive sales. And that was the big impact that I made in my markets when I hit those markets, is I could take the GM that was not doing so well and he'd make him the best one. All I would do is go in with a checklist. This is what you got to do, and I'll help you do it. Let's do one thing each day.
Yeah, one thing a day. Here's the plan.
It's all follow-up. It's all follow-up.
Accountability.
It really is. Just keep doing it consistently. Follow up. And being positive and not being negative.
Yeah.
And if they fail,
break.
Well, what could we have done different? How do you learn from your mistakes? And I've failed more than I've been successful. That's for darn sure.
That's the entrepreneur grind. It's like, oh, I can't tell you how many businesses are like. They're lessons. I'm like, oh, that was a $10,000 lesson.
I've had the worst things happen that you could ever think of on a shift. I've seen the craziest things go wrong. I've also seen some of the best things happen. So it's a matter of staying positive and being consistent. Negativity is not my thing. I hate being negative, because when I get negative, I'm an ugly person and I'm not fun to be around.
Shut down. Wow. No, Dennis, what you just showed today is amazing. Truly amazing. Like, again, it's a testament.
Thank you. I love it. It's and it gives me energy. I'm tired. I'm 51 years old. I'm getting older, and my body don't go like it used to. But man, I'm still pumping out the 12 and 14-hour days. I'm going to keep doing it till I drop.
I was gonna say, like our stream last night, I was like, we got kind of quiet because we were all deep working. I was like, oh, this is dope. This is like big things moving. I was like, big chess pieces are moving right now.
It's exciting because just think of the ideas that will come out of the community, the people who will be successful, the testimonials will validate the presence of the knowledge and the teamwork, camaraderie, all the networking that can be done. We're going to go to Las Vegas, baby. We're going to have the AI freaking conference. We're going to build it from scratch, buddy. I'm telling you. That's my dream.
I will rent out the globe or the orb if that's what it takes.
We're going to be on stage. We're going to have AI all around us, and we're going to have all kinds of freaking like cool stuff. You think NVIDIA was cool? We're going to stomp their ass.
I truly want awards, like ClickFunnels awards. I want awards like that for the community. Like, that's my milestone of, like, if I could get members that, like, I want a tier and, like, so people could see that. And, like, that's what I want is, like, I'm working towards that. I'm like, so I'm, like, pushing people. So that's why I'm, like, case studies, like people that go through, meet the community and level up in their business. Like, oh, you reached a milestone. Let's celebrate that. Let's get that award and let's work on the next. Because I want a wall of, like, I want my own ClickFunnels awards and also for the community.
Wall of fame.
Yeah, I'm like that.
Yep. I have it right here. I've got all my awards and all my books and all my training and then my green screen and then my 5 computers and my digital camera and my lighting. I could live in this basement forever. I built a studio for longevity.
Yep. The battle station, basically. The command center.
And then I have my Darth Vader helmet staring at me right now. That's my motivation. I always wanted to work for Lucas and Lucasfilm when I was a kid. And my master's degree, I went to a college called School of Advertising Art in San Francisco. And Pixar and Lucas Entertainment drafted out of that school. And I was doing my thesis right before Toy Story came out. So I was trying to get in on that Toy Story craze when it came out. And I was doing a 1-minute animated video or movie short to get in to try to submit for them to present at the film festival. And all the students there go to the film festival. That's their graduation after that. And I got to my thesis, and then my son was born with autism, and I had to drop out.
Focus on family.
But I still did the thesis. I just didn't get to go to all the bells and whistles.
Nah.
But that was such a cool experience.
You became your own Imagineer, basically.
Yeah.
Engineering
and I did Maya Autodesk, Final Cut Pro, and Adobe After Effects. I had the entire platform, and I literally would create an environment, a green screen, a model, color it, shade it, texture it, move it, animate it, put the visual effects, the lighting, the whole 9 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was starting to get into sound and recording and building my own movie, basically. And that's when I bought my 12-foot green screen and got my camera set up and my lighting, and I could do all my filming in my house. I didn't have to leave.
Yep.
It's actually a mobile kit where I could take it anywhere and set up, so that we could go, because there's a lot of filmmakers in the area that are not well known, but I was trying to collaborate with some people and do some short films.
Yeah.
I mean,
now with like
filmed,
VO2.
Rain Man here in Cincinnati, where I'm from, where I live currently. And there's a lot going on in this city since we got Jamar Chase and Higgins and Joe Burrow up in here. We went to the Super Bowl. It's been a completely different town than what it used to be.
Wow, that's the thing. That's it. It's just getting in the right room with the right people that are all in your same energy, same goals, and that's where it's like the idea sharing, the tips. I've learned so much from you. It's like, yeah, that's where it's like, because this is the cutting edge of AI and business and marketing. It's like these types of rooms, stuff like this.
I have the tech knowledge. I have a lot of marketing knowledge, but I didn't have the tunnel vision on the marketing. I couldn't get it nailed down to what I should be doing. I could do anything. So it was like, well, I'll just be a generalist. I'll just do whatever comes along, you know? Mm-hmm. Well, that don't work in today's economy. It doesn't work online. You have to be literally one specific niche, double down on it, make it successful, and then you can start to branch off into other areas.
Yeah.
And that's where I've struggled, is I just couldn't get to that point, but now I totally believe it will happen now. I just have to make sure I do the work, show up, and be consistent.
Yeah, that's the thing also with the community, is that you don't have to be the expert in it. You just have to partner with someone who has that skill set to help you take that booster back. Like today with Alberto, I just built the whole Go High Level account for him, set it all up. Now he's rocking. He didn't have to spend time like, how do you build a funnel? How do you set up a workflow? I was like, boom, boom, boom. Here, now you just run everything through your mobile app. Go forth and grow. So it's like, that's where it's like, it's just partnering with the right people.
I also was blessed. I had the chance to educate myself before I kind of pulled the Band-Aid off and went all in. I spent some time just, it was a hobby at first, and then it was, well, let me do some affiliate marketing and put myself out there, see if I can make some money. And when I validated that I could do it, I was like, then I started really digging deep into the tech stack and building my own stuff and building my own products. And then now here I am, I'm building apps and doing.
Now you're building apps.
Content.
Like apps and like, jeez, it's. Because that's where, at the end of the day, a lot of this, because I remember when I was spending the 4 weeks teaching myself like how to do Go High Level, and I'm like, this is so complicated. Why am I learning this? And I was like, am I even gonna have to like use all these features? And then opportunity? What's that quote with when something and opportunity aligns? Quotes when opportunity and something mates. Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. So the preparation of spending those 4 weeks to learn Go High Level met the opportunity to take Alberto, built his whole funnel in 4 hours, and now he's off to the races. And he's going to become a long-term client for a long term.
And validation and testimonial and social proof, which is huge right now. Nobody trusts anybody online, especially in DMs. The bots that are on these apps are just freaking ridiculous. I mean, I probably get 20 freaking followers a day that I remove that are all bots.
Yeah.
Literally. And it's like, man, I just can't get over 500. no matter how hard I try.
And this
My
is
views are so freaking terrible. Like, I was getting pretty good views. I had a couple 800, 900s, and then now I had one the other night. It was 7 views. I was like, oh, man. But I'm not the greatest at creating short form content, so I admit it. And I have a lot of weaknesses when it comes to that piece.
it's a skill
So
set.
I've been spending a lot of time with you trying to find that content pipeline that's effective and works. It gives me results because I can't get any type of sales off my content at all right now.
Yeah, it's just it's a consistency thing. It's a connecting. That's why you see like 3 times a day lives. Like the posting is just to get to 1,000 or 200 subscribers so you can unlock lives, and 1,000 so you can unlock the link in the profile.
Yeah.
That's we can't say those words. No, I'm just kidding. The algorithm's listening. But that once you have that, then it's the lives.
Does it punish you if somebody else says it?
I think so too. Like I would assume so, because I don't think it's like trained on the voice. I think it converts any audio to text and then it monitors the text for keywords in a certain pattern. Yeah, because I was hesitant like getting spammers on the meetup thing, but it's like. Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm like, I even put mine disclosing that it's like, oh, yes, this live is sponsored. Who is it by? Oh, it's sponsored by my brand. And it's like, I'm not seeing that much of a view drop off, a little, maybe like 10-20%, but the engagement, more people are coming in. So it's like, that's the big thing. I'll play this real quick, just because the importance of collecting testimonials. I was on at a new client, Jessica, and what pushed her over the fence to join, or at least the one-on-one coaching, was she saw someone else that wasn't tech savvy from one of my reviews, and she was like, oh wow, they're not tech savvy like me, and John was able to work with them. I'm going to choose John versus, she was deciding between me and a competitor to join for AI coaching. And I was like, oh, interesting. So this is a testimonial from Mickey today.
Yeah. So I was on the fence for a while, been watching Jonathan's lives over and over. And then I thought, you know what, this guy's giving us so much information. I'm gonna give him a go. See, I love the way his voice is. It's very calm, and I can really relate to it. And now I've actually just had a one-to-one session with him. He's been amazing. He's gone through so much detail. It's unbelievable. And, you know, I'm looking forward to he's going to drop me all the notes and everything, so I've not had to do anything. And it's been awesome. The community is brilliant. I've been using his office hours. I'm actually generating ideas from the office hours. And it's amazing. So I would thoroughly recommend anyone who wants to join the community.
Shout out.
That's dope, man.
Building the park.
You put those on your website?
Eventually. Right now I'm collecting them. I have just a collage, or just a one like combined in a trailer, but I'm going to separate them into individuals, because what I find is people could scroll through and then quickly identify, oh, that's someone that looks like me, whether it be age or demographic, and then they could click watch, and that's what converts. Like I call it the wall of love.
Carousel, like so people can flip through them. Yeah. But like I said last night, when you could go now a step further and have those guys fill out a Trustpilot or a Google review, and then you can go get those syndicated, like we were talking last night, to get that social proof on your website. It separates it gives you that authority out when people really visit your site the first time. And I don't have any type of that piece of the business. That's also what I believe is one of my roadblocks. Like, well, who's this guy? You know?
I'll tell you too, because I was like, oh my god, I built the website and the funnel and the VSL. Is anyone going to buy? Because I don't have any testimonials. It was the lives. It was a lot. Like, say for example, Dr. T. Hey, what's up, Damon? Too. Dr. T was on. He's like, look, I've watched. They got so much value from the lives. They're like, when is that course coming out? When is the community open? I'll join. And then it wasn't until 4 weeks later that I put testimonials, and it didn't really have that much of an impact. It's from the lives mostly. That's so. If I could share that, it's like not really. It's like just show up, deliver value. Because I was coaching actually Mickey today, and he's like, hey, I want to do AI and automation. He's super tech. So Mickey does he's really good at automations. And so he wants to go off and do his automations. Speaking of which, I'll go deep into some opportunities for a lot of people to spark some ideas. And he was like, well, he was immediately, so a lot of entrepreneurs, they'll immediately go into 2 levels once they start. They're going to the gear buying. Oh, I'm going to buy a next camera. I'm going to set up my studio. Then they'll go into what I call tutorial purgatory, where they're like, oh, and I'll watch some more tutorials on NAN. I would love to learn NAN and get into that. And I'm like, don't build a website. Don't do any of that. Just build a one specific demo, and then go and get in front of at least 20 or 30 people a day of like business owner and show that demo. No website, no social media, just show what you can do in a video or in a live demo. That today Kevin talked about an entrepreneurship project where it was a side project with this kid because his son sells Coke cans at school as a markup for profit, but he's not logging the sales. And so Kevin in the community, because he built a chat GPT with actions so that it connects to a Google Sheet. So all you do is talk to the custom GPT and say, yeah, today we had 2 Coke sales at $6 in total profit. And then it will go and update a Google Sheet automatically. And I was like, wait, what? I was like, if you show me that demo, that would blow my mind, because it's like voice to logging, voice to data entry. So
that's
you don't.
The video I was trying to share with you earlier. It's
Yeah.
the same exact thing you just said. That's what he was doing. Voice aggregated data analyst.
Voice aggregated data. That's the future. Yeah.
He also put a chart up of all the jobs that are like kind of in threat of being replaced with AI and what the new job would be.
Mm-hmm.
And almost every one of them had voice connected to it. I think a lot of us need to get used to chatting with the voice instead of texting or typing, because I think that's where everything's going.
Yeah.
Just like Gary Vee said, all of these e-com and any type of products are going to be sold live. It's all going to be live.
And so
TikTok
through the
Shop has changed the world with that.
And so through the DMs, no websites. It's like text to place your order, WhatsApp, ManyChat, whatever. That's the future.
Well, there's a lot of demand right now for e-com product scrapers. So you can go to Amazon and deliver up a customized shopping experience instead of you having to go search for it. You just voice into the agent, hey, find me the top 3 coolers or whatever. And the agent will go scrape the Amazon, TikTok Shop, or the top 5 live selling places and pull it all into your dashboard, right into your browser. Click here to buy.
Yep.
And you're literally not doing anything. You're not having to Google search. You're not having to search through Amazon or any of these websites. You're just literally voice commanding the browser agent to go out and scrape these websites and aggregate the data into your dashboard.
So here's the interesting thing with so this video with Liam, he talks about the 16 insane AI lead generation systems, where he surveys a lot of his AI and automation agency owners of, hey, what industry, what solution, what's the ROI, and what are you charging for that? So I took the transcript from it, dumped it into ChatGPT and say, hey, can you categorize this into those categories? And this is what it output, which I find fascinating. I'll post this in the community. So AI solutions, we're seeing most of the different niches are like investors, content creators, real estate brokerages, like any working professional fundamentally. What they're building is basically 2 different flavors of lead generation. One is the person calls through the voice, and from there it would either do missed call or it'll call back and do sales qualifications. The second is chat, where the incoming message is either coming from text message or any of the social media channels, and the chat bot is conversing with them to qualify them, and then both are either optionally taking a message, adding them to the CRM, or booking on the calendar. And so these are, this one's an AI chatbot lead gen, website, Instagram, and Messenger for a legal influencer that 3x their leads in 3 months, and they're charged $25,000 for that automation. And there's always two parts. There's the setup and there's the monthly, we'll call it managed service. 25 grand, actually more. Yeah, no, 25 grand, 500. And then a lot of it is just lead intake, because the business owners or team can't go through all the leads and qualify them efficiently. So that's where AI is being the most heavily used, both voice and chat, to qualify, follow up, and then either book appointments or whatever. And they're charging anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000 on average for any of these solutions, plus $200 to $500 per month in solutions. Oh, yes. Let's share this. Shout out to Dennis for sharing this. Oh, yeah, NCP. I was like, you mentioned that. I was like, what is this? Okay, refresh. Oh,
now it's MCP's turn. A model context protocol. It's like a waiter for AI. It translates AI requests into formats that tools that we use every day, like Notion, Figma, GitHub, Slack, can understand. We still have to build custom MCPs for each tool, but the benefit is standardization. Instead of every AI model needing a unique way to talk to these different apps, an MCP uses JSON RPC, which creates a common structure for requests that once it exists for a tool, the AI will use it the same way. No custom APIs handling would be needed. This makes AI integration faster and much more scalable across different projects. I just wrote down an article breaking down current MCPs and implementations, what they can do for you. A model context protocol. It's like a waiter for AI. It translates AI requests into formats that tools that we use every day, like Notion, Figma, GitHub, Slack, can understand. We still have to build custom MCPs for each tool, but the benefit is standardization. Instead of every AI model.
So so the elimination of custom APIs, and it's a protocol so that they can all communicate on this whatever database network per se to do what it wants.
Exactly. It's the next step. Like after, it's one step closer to AGI.
Interesting. Let's see if we
like
can...
I was talking about earlier, where you'd have a team of agents doing the tasks.
Right.
So that you could run your whole entire agency with agents. This is the protocol you're going to use to have your agents communicate to each other and to go do the go get the tools and do the job that needs to be done. They don't have to keep doing API calls.
Oh, so they're okay. So is it almost like a cloud level?
Yeah, it's
like,
all in the cloud.
Makes sense.
It's pretty much where everything's going to be at. And honestly, the AWS Amazon Service Cloud is the best one out of all of them. Even better than Google Cloud.
Interesting. That makes sense. And then you're adding just voice.
Microsoft Azure. I mean, now it's not even. I mean, hands down, Amazon spent the money on the cloud, and that's their top product. So, I mean, he's got the e-com and the books and all the other stuff, but his big money maker is the cloud.
Yeah. Agentic workflows. Yeah, that makes sense, because it's fundamentally almost like Salesforce, but just more app-based in the cloud, where you have your database layer, then you have your workflows, and then you have your user actions to manipulate data between. It's just all housed in the cloud. Interesting, if that kind of makes sense. So what would be some examples? I'm curious.
I have not got that far yet. I discovered her last night, and it's the second time I've heard that tone. There's another guy that I follow. His name is Nate, and he is like a lifelong coder, and he is an expert on all the languages and the behind the scenes, and he follows so much tech news, and he just sits there and talks to the camera about AI. That's all he does. He doesn't do anything. He has a community and he sells, training and stuff, but he literally just talks about AI, and he goes through news of the day, the top 5, articles. If you go into Perplexity, it'll give you the information. So that's pretty much what he's doing, is aggregating Perplexity into a TikTok video.
Interesting.
But I'm trying to find
So
the
then,
video that I wanted you to see. I've got so many in here saved. It's like they all look the same.
I know. It's like I started labeling them in TickTick. I was like, oh yeah, this one's N8N or this one's this keyword. Because if that's the cloud proprietary level, there you can get to like this level and build your own open source with this type of voice as the input, carry a pendant, create the command, and then it sends the command to your server, which has the MCP level to do all the updates, whether it be create a calendar, update your thing. Okay, let's see. I asked DeepSeek to explain this at a 5th grade level. Imagine you have a robot friend who's super smart but needs help using tools like calculators, maps, or your toy box. The robot knows a lot but can't open the toy box by itself. MCP is like a rule book that teaches the robot how to ask for help and use the tools correctly. For example, if you say, robot, tell me a story about dinosaurs, the robot uses MCP to find a dinosaur book in your toy box, open it, and reads it to you. Without MCP, the robot might try to eat the book instead of reading it. Okay, MCP makes sure the robot knows how to actually use the tool safely and wisely. There's examples like Homework Helper AI. You ask the AI what is 25 times 4. Instead of guessing, the AI uses MCP to borrow a calculator tool, solves the math, and gives you the right answer. There's a weather robot. You ask, what will it rain tomorrow? And the robot uses MCP to connect to a weather satellite and says, yes, bring an umbrella. Without it, the robot might stare at the sky and say, I don't know, maybe. Future. So the future is going to be super helpful AI friends. Your robot could remind you to do your homework and text your mom to say it's all done, all because MCP lets it safely use your phone. No more mistakes. MCP teaches robots to double check the tools like, is the calculator broken, so they don't give wrong answers. And then robots team up. Your weather robot could work with their calendar app to say, don't forget soccer practice at 4 p.m. It will be sunny. And there'll be new jobs. Grown-ups might become robot teachers. That's you, robot teachers who train AI to use tools like hospital computers or school databases. So MCP is like giving robots a universal remote control for the world. Yay, Skynet. Soon AIs will help doctors, teachers, and even your parents in a way that might feel like magic, but just like smart robots following the MCP rulebook. Nice. It's like a little rainbow. The more you know. Da-na-na-na. Wow. That's gonna come. So typing skills are gonna go away. Damn, I really was proud about my typing skills. Now you don't need them. Mouse keyboards gone. Voice control, the thing.
Just send another video that it's the correct one that I wanted to send you earlier that I didn't send you. So
finally, where he talks through the actual building of the app.
I'm curious about this. Oh yeah, this guy.
And I'm over there trying to figure out this region.
Keep cracking. That's
Keep pushing.
Can you actually
it's just pictures. All I've seen is like
being the nice guy that I am, I'm happy to.
But it's like, hey, we can replicate those pictures of you.
That we're gonna take.
Rather than what you saw where it's like generated pictures of you.
And like the... Oh, you're uploading to create your avatar?
From my last video, Mr. Lope.
No, I created my avatar, but it's like, do you want to use these? And then it's like, you have 22 different looks, but they're all, or 29 different looks, but they're all pictures of me.
Right. But you want to create different people avatars, then you'll need to go get the photos off of their websites of whoever you're trying to create.
Oh no, I just want to create different looks of me. Like, so you said you were in that suit.
Well, I literally took about 10 different photos of different from over the in my library that I've had over the years, and then it created variations on its own.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not there yet.
Was you just snapping photos straight off the computer or doing selfies?
Yeah, I just uploaded a bunch of selfies, and it's like.
Well, go into. Do you have like a photo library on your phone where like you got different photos? Like I have some with sunglasses on. I've got some with suits. Some of them are driving in a car. Yeah, I just put like 10 different pictures of me in every single one of them, and then I chose for it to create the 20-pack of the avatars, and then I've got all these different. And it basically brings your photos to life, is what it says.
So it says train AI model.
Yeah, you have to train the model, and it will come up with all those different variations after it trains. And it takes about 5 minutes. So, but the good thing is you can leave the app now and go do something else, and it'll email you when it's ready.
Bing, oven's done.
Okay, I didn't train the AI model. I just put in a bunch of pictures of me.
Do the train. You got to train the model to get the avatars like I did. That's how I got the different poses and the different types of backgrounds and the different looks. I mean, I've got some where I've got hair in here. Like I've been bald for years. There's one of them in here. I look like I got a full head of hair. I got the whole Donald Trump comb over and shit.
I was like, that's a nice suit too, and a nice office. And I was like, whoa. And you're like, nah, I'll fake.
All of those are digitally created. Now I have one photo of me in a suit, and it's the same suit I've had since I was in 2019 for my very first interview after I had lost my job from my seizure. I was in the ICU for 3 days. I almost died, and it took me almost 6 months to be able to drive again. I had viral meningitis of the brain, cerebritis of the brain, and I had a seizure that almost ended my life. And it was on my daughter's 7th birthday, and I literally weighed 350 pounds the day that happened, and I'm now down to 230. I used to have an 8.0 A1C, and I'm down to a 5.9. I eliminated all the medications of diabetes, all the symptoms from diabetes. I don't have diabetes, as so to say. I still treat myself like I have diabetes, but I don't take metformin or any medications anymore. Mm-hmm. So that was the life-changing moment where I was like, oh, I got to go all in on my brand. And that's when I really started working on building myself to position myself to do this.
Yeah.
Because I realized my restaurant career was over as a manager because I couldn't stand for 12 hours anymore because my back won't let me. I have degenerative spine disease.
Well, now you come into the digital world, leveling people up to the new chapter.
On the computer all day long and not have to leave, not have to get physically destroyed in the restaurant in the pit like I used to. I mean, I used to be a meat cutter for 10 years in the steakhouses, cutting meat by hand. That's a physical job.
You've lived like 10 lifetimes in your one life. It's wild how much you.
So much. I started restaurants when I was 13. My mom was a GM. By 17, I was running restaurants. By 24, I was a GM. I'm 51 now.
Only 51? Like, Jesus. That's awesome.
But I graduated with my associate's, bachelor, and master's by 35. All three of those I started when I was 30. So I did them back to back to back. And then I went and did my Google certification, my CompTIAs. I did those about 3 years ago. And that's where I really got into Google SEO and started really doing learning digital Google, anything Google. I just wanted to know it all because I knew it was the tool that everybody was making money off of back then. Mm-hmm. And then AI came out, and I've just been AI ever since.
Yeah, you just have to go both feet all in.
As soon as ChatGPT launched, I've been in there since pretty much the first week, and I have not looked back since.
Amazing.
I was looking through my files in ChatGPT and my conversation history. There's a lot of stuff in there. Oh my goodness.
It's always funny when you see your first project. You're like, that was how long ago? And
I went like, oh my God, that was in 2022 I did that? Yeah. There's information in there for almost 2.5 years now. Yeah. My good Lord. And it still will bring up some of that information if I create content straight through the ChatGPT. If I use one of the older models, it will pull it right up too.
Wow. Let's check this out. See what you shared. What's up, Davi?
Low profile said it's great content, but can you actually show me you building something. Being the nice guy that I am, I'm happy to. I want to remind you on some of the steps that we're going to take. Step 1, we want to use an IDE that has AI integrated. I'm familiar with Cursor, so that's the one I'm going to use.
Looks
Step
like
2
Notion.
is defining my system prompt. I have it set up, but I'll show you where it is. I open up Cursor and I go to the settings. And then on the front page, I have rules for AI. If you want to copy those rules, you can find this template on my website. I have the AI IDE. I have the system prompt and my rules for interacting with AI. Next, what do I want to build? And let's make a PRD. Hey, Chad, how are you?
Here it is.
Hey, Thomas. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Doing pretty good. I'm wondering if you can help me create a summary of a project just with short, concise answers. If you can ask me a
So
couple
it's using
questions
actions?
to help understand the overview, that would be
Gotcha.
useful. What I want to do is essentially select text on a web page, right-click it, and then have an option to search directly inside Perplexity. So the goal is to actually create a more efficient step to search for results in Perplexity rather than have to copy text.
Yep,
open
that's
the
such a
internet,
pain.
go to Perplexity.
It is.
He does it. He actually builds it. It blows my mind. I was like, hell no.
Are there any specific features or platforms you want to support initially?
It's just me, and I want to do it in Google Chrome as a browser extension, version 3.
Perfect. So, to summarize, the project is a Chrome extension that lets you highlight text on a web page, right-click, and directly search the selected text in Perplexity, streamlining the search process.
So we've got a summary now from ChatGPT, and what we want to do is turn that into a PRD, product requirements document. We're going to give it a brand new prompt. I also have it on my website. Sit here to paste it into ChatGPT to take my summary and get an output of a PRD. So it's writing this for me. It opened up Canvas mode, and I'm going to get an output, which is a PRD version, which I can then provide or put directly into Cursor, which is the AI IDE that I'm using. After
Gotcha.
swing into Cursor, I may be using a different environment, but I'm
One
going to go ahead
error.
and go to Composer, and I'm going to paste
You only had to pre-prompt it one time, and he had his app.
Gotcha.
Add in the bottom left as a reference. So
I like the rules that he loads up.
That's why I followed him. I was like, this kid is smart.
That's different.
And we're on agent mode. Click submit, and it's going to start working. It's generating the code for me and telling me what it's doing. I want to use this app, so I want to start testing. So I go to developer mode within the extensions page on Chrome, and then I go to my extensions and I load unpacked. I then have the relevant file here and just click select to open it. It's giving me an error and it's saying, failed to load the extension. This is the reason why. This is just an icon and imaging error that it cannot load. That's really not a problem. What I'm going to do now, just to show you how this can continue, is I go into Cursor on the right-hand side, and I'm just going to paste in the error. We'll then recognize the issue, and here the fix is we just need an image placeholder. So I fixed the error. We can reload it. And now we're going to go to see if it works. If you don't know what Perplexity is, I advise you to try it. It's an incredible search tool. Moment of truth. I'm going to go to my website, go to an article, select text, right-click, and search on Perplexity. And what happens is it instantly opens a new tab, pastes in all of the selected texts, and then finds me a search result. This is exactly what I wanted. I'm actually impressed because...
Isn't that pretty awesome, man?
That's wild. But the concept of a
What
PRD.
you can do with that. I mean, it's like crazy. And he talks so
Well,
like,
yeah,
concise
simple.
and easy to follow. So I'm going to funnel hack the shit out of his content. Like,
Yeah.
Because that's what everybody's wanting. That's the need out there. It's nobody knows how. These tools are so fast. They're coming out. Nobody can come up with use cases. But these simple use cases like that, just copy into an extension. But he built an extension right in front of us in seconds.
But even that is like you start baby steps with projects. That's why I like the make.com. It's like you build little projects and over time they start getting more complex and stuff, but it builds the confidence. But you understand, you learn a little bit more about the workflow. And especially, I mean, that's like the make.com course where it's like it's 70% is learning just how to troubleshoot. You're learning how to use the right tools to figure, because you're always going to encounter bugs, and that's like teaching them in that. But that's phenomenal. Wow.
And
Great
it
demo.
was such a basic use case, but how much time do we spend copying and pasting text into a search query? I mean, I'm always doing that. It seems like I'm going, okay, let me grab this URL, let me grab this PDF, let me grab this text. Now I can see what he's done, and now I can build a tool where I can get 4 or 5 different scrapes on the internet and pull it into DeepSeek or Manus or whatever. Manus seems like it's already doing that.
That's why I was so.
Cider's like that too. I mean, Cider seems to have that capability.
That was the pain point I had. I was like, I'm because I'm all about like process optimization and like fine tuning, like seconds. If I could save the compound, so I'm like, I have to open a tab and do that. I was like, I need to just have the answer where I need it. So that's why I looked at what was her name? Monica AI. But Monica AI was a Chrome extension. It turned out to be a scam. And then there's Merlin, which wasn't really well developed as a product. And then Cider had 5 times more views in the Chrome extension store. And that one, I was like, after the first day, I was like, oh, I'm happy to upgrade. This is exactly what I needed. And it saves me like 45 minutes a day, which adds up over the whole year.
I do spend a lot of time copying and pasting information from wherever into these LLM models, especially ChatGPT. When I'm in the custom GPTs, I'm loading up all the information I can. And like you said, the more information these learning models have, the better streamlined process it's going to be. You're going to get a better output, better code, and you're not going to have so many syntax errors or reprompts. It's all in giving that model the best information possible so that it can give you the best output possible. The prompt engineering 101 is what it is. Which I believe will always be a very highly skilled area of necessity, whether it be training models or just being able to provide prompts for automations for businesses to implement in their own brand. And that's where you get into RAGs, building RAGs for people to have their own database for their own business in their automations, so that they're not using just a template you use for a lawyer. You ain't going to slap that template on top of a roofer. You're going to have a RAG for each one that has their own custom database built into your automation.
Yep, that's it. That's the game.
And then I can't even remember the protocol, the
MCP.
It's just so much information coming out.
I know.
So fast.
I'm like, what was that one tool that does that? And I'm like, damn. I go to Notion. I'm like, Notion, where's that tool I saved? I'm like, there's too many.
I'm literally, like, I will see it, and I'm just now getting to the point where I'm probably putting something in Notion or TickTick. It's like constantly. I don't even care if I got through the video. If I see any type of value or something I haven't learned, I'm saving that information and going back later.
Share. And then I have Kevin also copied this too. Is like creating a tech stack list in Notion using the Chrome with the Chrome extension. You could just find a tool and then quickly share it to this list. And this is just tech tools. I have 358 here, but this is how I was like, oh yeah, Mickey showed me this one tool today. I was like, what was it? I just heard about it. And then I could quickly grab it from here and be like, oh yeah, it's this thing. And I just spam it with keywords when I save it. Notion is such a hack. How you doing, Nelson? Good to see you, man. Always good to see you. Clavette, how's everything in your world? Happy Friday, Clavette.
Happy Friday. Good, just jamming along, listening.
Oh, dude, these are good.
Yeah, they are.
A generated look. I just did workplace. It looks like I'm standing in front of people talking.
Nice.
My head looks a little big in a couple of them.
But you got the MVP. That's it. It's like just get a quick mock-up just to go through the workflow, just to kind of get us fast out, and then you could fine-tune with the other things along the way. That's the trick.
got like a. My head is just kind of big in some of them. This tells me what I'd look like if I lost weight. This one's holding a coffee mug. One guy's super big. Like they're all different weight sizes. This one looks really good. So then I just create with AI Studio, right?
Yeah, you can create with that avatar. You can record your voice into HeyGen, or you can do it from 11 Labs or any other type of voice recorder. I use 11 Labs because it has such a you have so many controls over the sound. Or you could use one of their standard models, like whatever they have in there, like Sally, Dick, Jane, whoever. There's all kinds of avatar voices in there you can choose if you want. I mean, I actually recorded my own voice, dubbed it into 11 Labs, and then I take the script and I put it in 11 Labs and have it create the whole entire script with my voice, and then I take it into HeyGen and plug that recording in at the bottom, and then the HeyGen will match up the voice recording to the actual video creation. And then I take that video, go into Canva, create a new file, put it in. Then I go and create the screen recording in Vimeo and pull that screen recording into Canva make it background, and then that's how I built that Canva.
Wow.
But in the Canva platform, when you're logged in on the left-hand side, when you select the HeyGen Avatar app, you can do all of that in that app. Once you have your voice and your video created, you will open up the app. As long as you log in under your account, those avatars and videos will show up in the history inside the HeyGen app in Canva. So then you can just drag them over to your board, and then you can go down and do whatever customization you would like the circle video or a full screen, whatever. And then you can build your slideshow, your presentation, whatever you're doing right there in Canva. Pretty dope.
It looks, I can't tell the difference. Like it
and
looks
the
so
video's
good.
Small, it looks
yeah.
like it's me.
I
mean, it really
it's
does.
so professional.
But when you look at the close-up video that I did last night, and you look at some of my other ones, some of them you can tell are AI generated. So I don't think they do really well for like content purposes. But I think this use case in Canva will be the hot tip. And then once I figure out the slides, when I have my slides done and created, and then I put another script on top of those slides, and I have it talking through my slides, game over.
Game over. Okay.
There's your webinar.
Well, that eventually is
webinar
like.
created.
But that's a whole.
Evergreen,
that's a whole package that you could sell to course creators on like here's a package, like think of all your like the copywriting and marketing tools. This is a tool or framework, or even just a framework and course on how to rapidly create a course with using AI. Yeah, that's a whole right there. That there's people like for me, like creating courses. You know how long it takes for me to create courses and stuff. Like
it's average recording on a video is 15 to 20 minutes time length in a course, and you got like 9 videos in one course, so you got like 2.5 hours, and it's probably a full day process, sometimes 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
I recorded some courses that I tried to do, and I just quit because I was like, I'm on the camera all the goddamn time,
and then
it's just too much work.
And then you got to sit for video editing, which I was like, oh, now I got to repeat that whole.
And then making it look good, sound good, look good, all those things, and your ums and your isms and your eliminating all that. It's like this did it all in one take.
And then you get to video it.
All the ums. I mean, it's literally fluid all the way through.
Yeah, showing people Glean blows their mind. They're like, wait, that's
I downloaded that. I started to edit this video in it, and I'm like, I want to get something up so you can see what
I love Glean.
but I'm going to go in and really detail
Yeah.
edit this video to where I have it to where it matches up what I'm saying to what's going on in the background. So
Yeah.
that, like, you will see step by step what comes out of my mouth is happening on the screen.
But that's the MVP. That's already showing, like, you've proven the workflow, ironed out what steps need to get done in which order. So
Now
now,
I just got to reiterate 4
Yeah.
or 5 times and polish it up with a nice, thumbnail and put a good, couple breaks where I can do some B-roll,
yeah,
some slides, and make it a YouTube video 8 minutes long and pop that sucker up, and then do it with every app I can think of, and keep pumping a YouTube video out every day.
Yeah.
And in 2 weeks, I'll have 14 videos up on YouTube that'll all be ranking.
if you could get it so that that's your YouTube workflow, fundamentally, that's your YouTube workflow eventually.
Yep.
That's going to be pumping out content for you.
I shared a Manus AI video. I thought you might like.
Oh,
Manus is the hot topic in the chat. Manston AI, I'm in his community too. He has a Stain community, so it's not very it's huge. There's a ton of people in there, sort of like Liam's community, but he actually does very good TikTok content. I follow him, and I get some pretty good. He's really good at going through the tools.
What's his name again?
Manson AI.
Okay, I'll check that out.
Or Marson
AI.
AI.
I sound down. I gotta
But I sent the video in the chat. You can just click on that, and it'll take you to his TikTok.
I think it went to Tom.
Yeah.
Tom, you getting all the you're hogging all the comments. Not you. Keep working, Tom. You're crushing it. Dennis is just DM you privately instead of sharing it publicly on the Zoom chats.
Oh.
You're good. You're good. Keep rocking.
It says you to everyone.
I just sound depressed in my video. Like, I sound like I'm down and out. And I gotta, be more...
I sent it to everyone. It says... It says you to everyone, so I didn't send it to you.
It's not coming through. Spell his name. What's it? It's...
Marcin, M-A-R-C-I-N-A-I.
Yeah. Marcin AI. Oh, he's different. Let's see. No, that's...
Video is called Effing Crazy.
Oh, Marcin. I don't think I've come across him before. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I've never come across him. Oh, yeah, because this is all the AI coding space, so it's like, this is new.
He's got a video he just released about Manus called Effing Crazy.
Oh, nice.
That was the link I shared in the chat, and I'll share it again.
That's perfect. Got it. That thumbnail's fire. What is he using?
He's good at the thumbnail.
That's a great thumbnail. I think
his channel is pretty popular too.
Oops, you guys. Sorry, TikTok was staring at my chin for a minute. Zoom in. Forgot the flip screen. This dude.
He goes through all the same tools. I mean, that's why I joined his community and funnel hacked him, because a lot of his stuff is the same stuff I'm going to be doing.
Okay, so he's in the AI or coding space.
Yep.
Building
No code guy.
No code army.
No code AI army. He's got his own community on a Stan store.
On a Stan store. So it goes to a school, most likely.
Stan school, yeah. It's not a school community. It's an actual Stan community.
Oh, Stan.
I didn't know Stan had communities till I joined them.
Wow. Okay.
And it looks a lot like a Circle community, but it's a Stan community.
Nice.
And there's a lot of people in there too, like 2,400. It's almost as big as Liam's.
Jesus, that's... What's the monthly subscription for? Is it?
It was free to get in the community.
Gotcha.
Which is probably why it's so large, because he gives value for free. But he's got stuff forever. Yeah, free forever.
What?
1,750 plus people. Yeah.
So
but he's the one on top of the pile that I've noticed besides Liam in the no code space. He's the other one. They're the two that I gotta knock off the pedestal.
No, they've proven it. They because you could come in and just copy what they're doing.
But Data Button AI, that's the one I couldn't remember. That's a hell of a tool.
Data Button. So he makes his money from the tools? Your vision software. Gotcha.
He's got tools. Yeah.
Your hunter for Sea Tech.
He's making a lot of cash. But that Data Button's a cool freaking tool.
What does it do? It's
literally it builds, deploy to your domain. It's a full app building experience, just like any other. It builds agents and all that.
Oh wow.
Another tool for your database.
Yeah, I saved him to my swipe file, and oh wow. Oh, so this builds whatever these type of okay, so it's like a Lovable style kind of thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Very close to it.
Wow. Oh, this is dope. Okay, because I was looking for something like this actually for like Kevin. Kevin would love something like this.
Yep, and this has got a free start. There's another one that
I'll send this to Kevin.
Lord, what's it called?
I know there's no way. That's why I was like, Notion.
It's so hard. Byway or Baidu or something. Baidu.
Sounds familiar.
The Chinese one. It's AI automation. It is outperforming DeepSeek and ChatGPT in the search engine space.
Oh, for search? Gotcha.
Let me send you this one too. It just mind boggles me.
What?
I could sit here all day and just watch videos about tools.
Yeah, because it's like, now that you know these things are possible, it's like, what are...
And now the FYP is serving me up tool after tool after tool because I've done so many deep dives. That's why I keep finding these new innovative tools.
Okay, let's see. It's on mute. Unmute your side.
Many organizations, they're stuck between overpriced AI. Baidu might have just released the best AI model currently out there. Baidu's mind-blowing Ernie 4.5 and X1 are crushing expensive competitors with insanely good performance at just a fraction of the cost. Many organizations, they're stuck between overpriced AI that works or affordable options that fail at complex tasks. These game-changing models deliver elite-level results without the elite-level price tag. So Ernie 4.5 is bringing refined language fluency, emotional intelligence, and top-notch coding skills at just 1% of competing costs. X1 excels in multi-step reasoning and document comprehension, matching rivals like DeepSeek's R1, but at half the cost. Both models set a new bar in balancing performance with operational affordability. So these models, they transform everyday business tasks. So 4.1, creating perfectly toned customer communications that capture emotional nuance automatically, while X1 efficiently processes complex documents without specialized tools. This represents a fundamental shift for businesses and researchers who need sophisticated AI solutions without excessive spending. If you're interested in learning more, comment.
Wow. Oh wait, he's doing the comment. If he's doing comment, is there like a mini chat that will respond for like TikTok?
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting. Ooh.
Yeah, mini chat works on TikTok. It works on Instagram, Facebook.
Wow.
I used mini chat for a while and I just shut it down because it just wasn't what I wanted.
Yeah, it's a lot of just like manual workflow kind of thing.
Yeah, it's very tedious to set up, but it works. It's very generic. Actually, the apps now all have their own AI built in to answer pretty much, except TikTok does too. I have a bot that answers in TikTok. It's just very basic. It isn't really anything fascinating, but
that's interesting.
But it keeps the spammers. It'll give you the mark this safe or not safe. And that's how I filter out the bots. I can tell an account's fake most of the time because there's either a dot or a number, or it'll say user with 10 different digits behind it, or it'll be in Arabic or some sort of, and then the first question is always, hi, join my Telegram or my WhatsApp, because those are where all those freaking spammers and bots are living, is in those apps.
So I'll Telegram and WhatsApp, yeah.
I won't even put any content in those apps just because of the bots. I refuse to even touch them. Snapchat, all them damn apps are like that.
Yeah, I was debating on like Snapchat as another just platform just to funnel more traffic, because every little traffic helps, but it's like, I don't know.
Well, that's why I started using Lemonade and
Yeah.
what's the other one?
Let's
see, Blue Sky.
Blue Sky. I hear the big things about. I think Blue Sky is going to be the winner for the year.
I'm on Fanbase. I'm on Threads.
Do you get engagement on Threads?
Reddit is actually a very good tool to get information and get people. You can't post your links. That's the downfall.
Do you know about Gigabrain?
What's the other one?
Do you know about Gigabrain, Dennis?
No, I haven't
Yay!
heard of Gigabrain.
I could finally show a new tool to you.
I haven't used it. I've heard of Gigabrain,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen it or used it. I heard it on I don't know, one of them guys talking about it on a podcast.
It's Perplexity, but solely for Reddit comments. It just searches Reddit for answers, and summarizes it, and it's free for a few queries. As much of the free queries you'll get on Perplexity. So I'm like, oh, that's super helpful.
There was another one, Clapper, but it's kind of like a TikTok clone, but it's for more of your NC 8, 17 and up type content.
Yeah,
but the other
I was
half
gonna say.
is business. It's like kind of 50-50. You go in there and the live stream and it's all softcore porn, but on the other side it's all business people. And like every fifth video comes through is like, damn near OnlyFans type shit.
Yeah.
But OnlyFans has kind of turned into more of a business platform than it is the porn industry. So like a lot of these platforms are evolving. Snapchat used to be just literally a hookup site. Now it's more into content.
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't use any of them. I've done my research on them and like forget it. Create an account just to see how they work and then delete them.
Yeah, it's like the last day you ever log into MySpace. It's like, well, I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, I literally just stick with the three that you recommend.
Yeah.
I have like 6 platforms that I stick with, and I just stay in that circle. I hate Facebook Messenger too. It's just as bad as freaking Telegram.
Yeah, it's the engagement as a whole. It's a burn.
And I mean, even Instagram sometimes has a lot of that, and Threads is becoming that too. You're getting a lot of just bots. So I try to stick with just TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and X, and those are the ones I stick with.
Yeah, I think X is still going to be a channel for some time.
And then I got Flip, and then I've got the Whatnot and the Lemonade because I have a love for e-com, and I'm going to find an e-com product that I'm going to promote. And right now I've got Live Good, which is the health supplements, which I think that's the one I'm going to stick with, and I'm going to start promoting those on those channels.
Yeah, eventually is definitely an e-com play is like another avenue to like later on after you get the community going. Like definitely like I'm exploring.
That's down the road.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this blue methylene and some of the stuff that the gum and some of the things that are really popular right now are selling like hotcakes. So I was like trying to catch on some of these trends or now while I have access to those products.
Nice.
And it doesn't cost me anything because I'm pretty much just an affiliate. So I can promote it like I have an e-com store, but I don't have to deal with any of the drop shipping like I did with my Shopify store.
Nice.
I had a watch store. What I used to sell was watches and tech.
Ooh, nice.
Your gadgets, your gimbals, your microphones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all the accessories.
Pods, selfie sticks and charging pads and all those things.
Definitely. That's the game. It's like,
all right, make automation. How are we gonna break this sucker down?
yeah, because I think, to do that in Make is it's gonna be interesting.
Do you have the template for your Make automation? Completed.
Yeah. Do you want any? I could give you any.
I would like to have that content one that you're working on because I want to try to.
Oh, okay. Here.
I don't have it.
100%.
100%. I'll go in and pull templates in and try to set them up. And I'm fully. I can use Make all day long. I understand it, but I don't have something that actually works.
Yeah.
I have stuff that I'm building, but I don't have anything that's ready to go. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, 100%. Ask and you shall receive.
And then I can take this video and break it down on the workflow to add into that make automation, so I have a content engine of some sort on automated.
So I have a couple. So I have this one which looks at a ClickUp database, and if the date equals today, it will pull in, and you create two columns. So ClickUp's dope because if you upload the video in as an attachment into ClickUp, it will give you a public URL that could be pulled from Make, and then you save that in a custom column, and then you just add the link for the image, the link for the video, a link or a cell for the text, and then the date when you want to publish, and then this runs every 4 hours to look to pull from that list to see what content is due today, and then it pulls that in, and then it goes down to a router that says, okay, what type, and it's just a drop-down list. It's like, oh, if type equals this, go down this workflow. If type equals carousel, if type equals image. So I don't have the template for the make part, but I'll give you this, and then I have another one too. So what's...
I have ClickUp. I've been working, trying to learn that one too. And I did the course video that you had shared. I went through that.
Nice. How do you...
I'm on about 13 and I'm getting closer and closer finishing the make, and then I've got the ChatGPT course to finish, and then I'll have all your courses done.
I know, and then I'm gonna be adding new because I want to add later is the ClickUp with Make.com, then an Airtable plus Make.com. I want to add images clean.
That one. I love Airtable.
Yeah, it's the go-to. It's just expensive for a lot of people. That's where it's like.
Yes, it is. I'm already at the end of my cost on that one. I have to put more money in my API.
Nice. You want me to drop this in the? I think I could do it in the
you can do it in
circle.
Community, can't you?
Yeah, in the community and chat DM. I love Circle because you can unlimited file transfer storage kind of thing, and I'm like, I'll record videos and then upload those into comments into the messages, and just, I mean, there's no storage limit.
Circle is so robust. I really am impressed with it.
It's so nice. Okay, so this is.
It is the Cadillac of those.
It's worth it.
I mean, Mighty Networks is pretty good too.
I loved Mighty Networks. It was great. I just didn't like the payment processing type and then the memberships. But it's super obscure. Like I think it's more out like a UK kind of thing.
Yeah.
ClickUp.
There's a community I'm part of on Mighty called the AI Salon. He's got a ton of AI, but he focuses more on generative AI, like creating videos and images and songs and that type of medium when it comes to AI. He's not on the coding side or the automation side.
Mm-hmm.
But he goes live on TikTok every night, YouTube every night, and he sits there and plays his guitar with his dog. But he'll sit there, and that community has so many people in it. They just talk about AI, and he will sit there and he went through Notebook LM. He goes through about every single tool you can think of. But most of his is geared like Midjourney towards the education, learning how to use the generative AI, Sora, that side of the AI.
Do you want this workflow? This was the other one that has like, it will take.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking at.
Perfect.
The one you had, it's got the LinkedIn.
Yep.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. Let's see, this is the...
I'll try to put a workflow together for the Canva creation.
Yeah, if you can share that with me too, that'd be great.
100%. Please.
I already put that video up, but I can share the workflow of how I did it, kind of step by step.
100%.
I like to create.
I gotta get something that gets my voice more enthusiasm. This guy sounds like a depressed, like,
where did you record it?
That's like lost his dog.
Did you record it in HN?
Yeah, I just recorded it.
Get 11 Labs.
I recorded it on my phone.
Oh, okay. He's not in 11 Labs. Yeah.
You can change the tone. You can change the enthusiasm. You can change the speed. You can change the enunciations, the pitch. All of that stuff
that's
can
why.
be controlled in 11 Live.
And then you just drop that audio file into HeyGen when you're creating the video.
Exactly. Then I don't have to
That's
sit
it.
there and record it. I don't have to do anything but create the text, and I create the text with DeepSeek. I'll just go to DeepSeek and say, give me a 2-minute or 1-minute script on this topic, and it'll spit out that script. But I will go take the actual deep research that I've done and then create a script off of that. And then then I did the video with the Replit. I did a Vimeo screen record and just sit there and let it record while it created the app. And then I went in and chopped it up and put it behind me.
These are the Jedi ways. I'm also going to link you guys to the video in the course that kind of goes much more in depth in it, so that works.
Yeah, I think I'm on
Sweet.
video 13 or 14.
Yeah, hey, rocking. It's enough to be dangerous.
Yeah.
I kind of waited and put the how to plan and troubleshoot using AI at the very end because I'm like, I want people just to like learn how to troubleshoot. Actually, I should move that up. Let me move that up, actually.
And learning how to use it, like, because it's a very daunting tool.
Yeah.
I mean, I went in and tried to do it without no training, and I tell you, I was about cussing at it because you cannot upload your Gmail whatsoever.
Yeah,
you got to go Google. You got to create. Oh my God, an Auth 2.0.
Well,
such a headache.
you just got to do a Google Workspace email, and
Right.
then it's sign in.
My
Boop,
Google
boop.
Workspace email expired, and I now have a domain email. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna have to go re-up that. And I'm just like, I'm tired of sinking more money into just dumb shit. Like, I want to pay for the stuff I need, and that's it.
Dude, my bill is
So
like.
I got my email for free on my Hostinger account, and it's a domain DKIM authenticated. So now I can use that into my make automation.
Nice, yeah. Software's not cheap. That's why people are like, "Hey, is there a free alternative?" I was like, you can't get that far with free unless if you want to do, because these are big things. These are stuff that will save you hours in your business.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is I don't have that revenue generated yet, so I'm spending the money on the least amount I possibly can. That's why I will have 5 emails and do 5 email accounts for free until I make some money off of it. And I can't put myself in a mindset of paying more than $200 a month for tools until I'm making more money. Then I'll drop $2,000. I don't care.
And I recommended,
I'll pay for those things.
if I'm not mistaken, I recommended to do a paid 5-day challenge, which I think will be great.
It is a paid, and it's going to be the week after my first webinar. So like that following Monday is going to be the kickoff, and it's going to be a 47 and 97
Perfect.
and
That's perfect.
147 planned for the challenge.
I like this.
I think I might just do 47 and 147. I might skip the 97 because I wanted the VIP to be a little bit more expensive because I was going to do a little bit more robust VIP, and then just 47 for the 5-day challenge. You know, and then I'll give away a freebie. You know.
Yeah.
An automation or something. I don't know yet, but I'm working on that.
I sent you a DM of this guy. He does tax advice, but this page right here is a beautiful 5-day challenge template.
Yeah, I like that.
Real clean and nice.
That's a hell of a template. Is that built on like ClickFunnels?
Yeah, you could tell because of the banner.
I can tell by looking at it.
Yeah,
I was like,
you know the style. It's like all click.
I know my brands, man.
Yeah.
I know ClickFunnels. I've used that so much.
He's using ClickFunnels and what? No, wait, it's actually Go High Level.
Oh, it's GHL.
It's GHL and Hydros.
ClickFunnels and he's funnel hacking it because it looks just like a damn ClickFunnels.
So how does Hydros work? It's a pixel code that you then it improves conversions kind of thing.
I have never heard of it.
They do it for like I think it's Facebook pixel tracking something like that. The guy you've seen
I have a Facebook pixel and I've got a Google Pixel and Google Analytics and a Google Search Console and all that stuff, and I'll embed that into my websites when I have the domain. I have almost all my sites ranking. If you search my specific domain, it's going to be the first one that shows up, or in the top 3. Or if you search cool AI guy, I'm gonna be at the top.
What's up, Dalton? Yeah, I mean
time
that's
doing that crap early on.
that's so novel. Cool AI guy. Done. Like that's perfect branding.
I jumped on that domain early.
I know, Dr. AI, we couldn't figure out, but I was like, I don't care.
Yeah, DrAI.com is going to be a popular one.
I was like, then I thought a little bit more. I was like, people are going to think I'm some medical AI expert, and then it's like, I can't touch the medical AI. Like, I'll fix your business AI, business doctor.
How about roast Dr. AI?
Yeah.
Or Dr. Roast AI, something like that.
Well, that's a fun series. It's like, have you ever seen this guy Caleb who roasts people's personal finances on YouTube?
Oh, wow.
It's such a popular show. He blew up. Like, let's say YouTube, Caleb personal finance. His whole series is just roasting people's personal finances.
AI roast doctor. There you go, Nelson.
AI
That's
roast
good.
doctor. But I think the roasts are a great series.
The old money ones look hilarious.
Which one's on?
Caleb Hammer. That's a hell of a name.
Caleb Hammer.
They look like you're sitting there with, like they have one with a horse. Like, outside of a mansion with a horse. And it's like, this is not very realistic.
See, I'll check that domain, Nelson. AI roast doctor. It may be. You never know. It's all about people. People love those. There's like a TikTok. You eventually go to a TikTok nickname, and people love the TikTok nickname.
I was thinking of like the Business Buyers Club. What do y'all think?
Business.
I like that. Business Buyers Club. That's pretty cool. What's the first rule of Business Buyers Club? That could be a hell of a marketing gimmick. The first rule of Business Buyers Club is do X, Y, Z to get.
Use these AI tools to get ahead. It's like.
Yeah, on to the roaster. I like that.
On to the roast.
Oh my goodness.
That would be great.
You need to go to the guys that do the roasting on the comedy shows that do the stage where they bring up the comics. Oh my god. Those guys are so funny. They're hilarious.
I missed that. Nice. Do you guys know of an alternative than Loom for video recording and instant hosting?
Vimeo.
Really?
Vimeo does screen recording too, so Loom doesn't. Loom will let you do screenshots, but Vimeo will actually record your screen. You can actually record your tab. You can change tabs in the middle of the recording too, which is pretty dope, and it's free.
Will it do outside of desktop? Like, yeah. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, it'll do like camera, like record your camera.
Check that out.
You can choose your camera. You also can do screen recordings. I mean, it's a pretty good one.
But I want screen recording, then automatically has a public link, so it's already a video. Because what I'm doing is recording the screen and then using it for
automation.
Okay. And then
you should be able to download the when you download Vimeo, get the actual extension, so it's on your browser. And you click on the Vimeo extension at the top, and it will do all the functionality that you need right there.
Gotcha.
I learned that tonight because I was getting frustrated with Loom because I'm like, how in the world can I screen record? And I'm like, I'm going to Google screen recorders, and Vimeo came up second, and I was like, all right, I'm going to look at that one. And then I saw it was free and there was an extension. I was like, all right, I'm putting it in the freaking extension.
Gotcha.
Loom is better for like recording a video and sending it to somebody in your community or on your team, you know, like an in-house communication tool.
That makes sense. Yeah, because I'm like,
or community training, like you go through and roast somebody's website. You can roast their website on a video loom and then send it to them in the community in a DM message.
yeah, because that's what I'm doing with the one-on-one coaching. I'm like screen recording using Max Built-in and then uploading unlisted on YouTube, which is just a workflow.
Vimeo, you'll be right. You can download it to your device.
Nice.
And then you can upload it wherever you want it. And it does an MP4 download, MP3, MP2, all that stuff.
Oh, that's good to know.
It was free, so I was like, yeah, I'll jump on the free tools if they're effective. They do the bare necessity of what I need, but I'm so heartily, if I have a budget, I'm going to use that budget to buy the tools.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I gotta have revenue to be able to spend the way I want to spend.
Yeah, then you get to me.
I will buy the year plans on everything, so I don't have those monthly recurring bills. I'll have the yearly bill budget on it.
And people were angry that I took away the annual plan. They're like, "We want the annual plan." I'm like, "Okay, I'll bring it back." Interesting, because yeah, they don't want.
I just don't have the money to invest in it right now. I'm trying to bootstrap it from nothing, but that's just my struggle personally. But at the end of the day, I've probably spent a good $5,000 in the last 3 years on tools.
Are you on the monthly plan or you're on the annual plan?
No, just in total.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I like to buy one-off tools where you get lifetime access to them.
Yeah.
Like the copy coach that I showed you, or designer. Like I go, okay, well, if I can